That don't hurt me. You can already tell where the song going. I just need a little push now, cause I'll be on that new God flow. I know where I got to be for now. I ain't got no reason to drive slow. Y'all mucked up letting me in my zone. Now watch me take the old God's throne. It's a little difficult to numb your life as a checklist. Your eyes start to take on a devilish resemblance. You'd see a monster if you just knew where your head is. I've been doing this for my whole life, so what's another few years? I don't mind. Some say I think I'm never
I've realized that I need to be crystal clear about what I believe, so there's no room for ambiguity. Listen up. Anita keeps denying the pussy, bitch. You'll find he is not like these fucking niggas who get down on their knees and go shrine to the pussy, please. Cause how am I supposed to even compete with African wildebeest? This slut married a millionaire, took most of the hair that grows on his head. She just wanted to date a tramp and shoot heroin. Trust me, she'd come drain Froggy fresh too if I didn't boot her from the main event. We never faking, never go woke. I tell you, been awakened. Man, she's one with the pics. How can she hate bacon? And she'd say something like, if you ain't earned your stripe, boy, I guess it's there for the taking. I took 2 shots right to the hippocampus. Shook like a bitch while my bitch spread her fat puss. Took 2 shots right to the hippocampus and started crying right before I hit the canvas. Damn, that's a motherfucking. Can you remember when you weren't such a dude? I thought you were actually funny when you weren't such a nothing but a everywhere I go. Look at this damn. Now that's straight up. I don't think anyone deserves that level of cruelty or hate. It's also indoctrinated a lot of people into thinking that this is an okay way to behave. I got bullied for my packed lunch when I was at school. He dropped my head in the toilet, grabbed a chain and then pulled. One day I called him I thought it would be cold. 20 years later, I don't throw punches, I prep bowls. My wife's fucked at least 100 of the same fools. They stretch the bitch open with their medical tools.
Shut the fuck up, Ian, and sit on their cock stool.
My head's still in the toilet eating all the soft stool. You dumb bitch, how can you display the gash to everyone at the motherfucking creator clash? So guess they finally grasp that G-rated ass is worth 20 times more than a chin made of glass. Can still taste dried up jizz on this beta cash. Let's just say some niggas became attached. Ian dropped the keys, dropped the paper stash. Didn't even leave here with my name attached. That's all in the past, I'm the future of this bitch. Why else would they call me Beta Max? Man, their niece is a blast. Sometimes we sit back and laugh and just freeze frame the moment that my face got smashed. She says that it's her favorite match, my greatest chance to get a semi-dilated snatch. So when your legs open smoothly and almost mechanically, I know it's the ass whooping fucking wasabi handed me. God damn, that's a motherfucking. Can you remember when you weren't such a dude? I thought you were actually funny when you weren't such a nothing but a everywhere I go. Look at this damn. Now that's straight up. I'm also sorry to all the black viewers and minority groups who had to put up with that video. I was being cruel, hateful, bigoted, and being very uncaring about people's feelings. It
Oh boy. Hey, it did it. Perfect. All right. Am I actually, is it going through? I hope it is. Yes, it is. All right. Let me turn that down a little bit. There's a lot of stream tests. It was. It was. How are you guys doing? Happy Saturday? Yep, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. It'll be Easter soon. What are you guys doing for Easter? I know what I'm doing for Easter. I got stuff I'm doing. You know, I won't be too descriptive, but you know, I'm doing Easter stuff, you know. You know. Yippee, yippee indeed. All right, so how is the stream quality? I am using, after last night, I stopped using Restream. We're gonna test out Rumble Studios. We're gonna see how that works. It's actually really nice. Rumble integrates with a lot of platforms already, which is actually kind of cool, in my personal opinion. It tells me how many people are on YouTube, Twitch, itself. Unfortunately, they don't have integration with Kick. I hope they fix that, but I hope they fix that. Thank you.
C's title Nijisanji
that's
and Hololive
cool.
are in trouble, but VTubing fans always said that N was cursed and failure, while JP VTuber Core are immune from controversy. This is sarcasm. Happy Holy Saturday.
Thank you. Yes, we are going to talk about some VTuber stuff today. We don't normally talk about VTuber stuff on this channel unless there is something crazy to talk about. And believe it or not, I do have some dedicated VTuber stuff that we can talk about today. So we're going to. It's very exciting. I hope that you guys are interested in that. But I think that Rumble is working. It's working very well, actually. The one thing it needs to do is connect with Kick properly. Hopefully they do that, because you know, Kick is like quickly become my secondary platform. Like, it used to be Twitch as my secondary platform. It used to be that YouTube was the king, and then Twitch was like very, very far below. But then Kick came up right behind. Funny enough to say. And now Kick is like the secondary channel. So, you know, I hope that they do proper integration with Kick. YouTube chat's not appearing. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Restream just decided it didn't want to work anymore. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It might be because I'm no longer streaming from Restream. God only knows. It says that it doesn't want to work. I don't know. Maybe I can refresh the page and fix it. Well, you know what? Here, let me try this. Save. Will it work now? Maybe not. I just noticed the restream message. Yeah, for some reason, it's just not going to display. So, you know, that's cool. Also, Ryan, thank you for the raid a little earlier. Don't know if you're still here, but thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Have I tried Altium multi-stream? I have not. Rumble is free. That's why I tried it, I believe. And a lot of other multi-stream services require you to use your computer's resources. And guess what? My computer is nice. It's not that nice. All right. My computer isn't made to reach out to multiple points of infrastructure at the same time. I don't think many people's computers are, honestly. But like, yeah, we had talk about Lily copying. We'll probably briefly mention it. I don't see a reason not to, but yeah, that's probably on the list here. I think that's on the list here. I don't know. We'll see.
Obviously,
we'll see.
Occo is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
Sounds like Restream pulled an iDubbbz in terms of how valuable they are to streamers. Or at least you, Occo.
I don't know. So what I think happened is, because I'm not actively streaming to Restream, it's not going to capture the YouTube chat. That's how, I think that's how Restream works. And that's why it's probably not working. Yeah, it does not even like I made the current live stream using Rumble. And so Rumble is the what YouTube is basically copying, which I think is actually really cool. It's pretty neat that Rumble is just kind of copying, or that YouTube just kind of copies what Rumble says to do. Like I wasn't sure how that was going to work.
They're Italian.
Magical Misa, you've been a member for 6 months in a row. I don't know why it didn't say that yesterday. I'm confused there, but thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, we got stuff today. We got a lot of stuff today. Might have some more reaction-based sloppa today. But we will go ahead and see. We'll see. But yeah, still, I'm testing a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to have to use Botrix moving forward. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. Give me a moment. Can I get Botrix just to work natively? Like, can I just copy it? The chatbot. Can I get the chatbot to work? Give me a moment, chat. Let's see. How do I embed the widget for the chat overlay? Platforms. It does not gather all platforms, sadly. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do, chat. Give me one moment. We're going to do something kind of crazy. Chat, we're going to take this. We're going to paste this. Going to say okay. And now test it. Now we're going to have to test it to see if it works. Because I've pasted in the stream chat URL. It might be broken. It might just be broken now. It might just be broken now. Because I don't see it at... Oh, wait! Oh! It works! Holy shit, it works! Awesome. Awesome. Well, never mind. I guess Botrix is working right now. Can I add Rumble chat to this? Because Rumble chat's kind of an important dealio. Integrations, Kick, TikTok, Twitch. They do not have Rumble, sadly. They got to get on that. Oh, why did it disappear? Do I need to keep it from disappearing? Hold on. My apologies, chat. We'll we will not like sit on this very long. Font size. Can I keep it from disappearing? Animation. No animation. No, wait. Yeah, no animation. Design. Minimal. No, I don't want minimal. How can we make this look? No, I don't want that one either. What does that one look like? Oh yeah, that one looks much better. All right. No hiding old messages. And animation is roll.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because it's
there we
a
go.
lost cause.
It wouldn't be a VTuber stream if we didn't have a bit of scuff.
Exactly. Okay, can I make it a little bit bigger? All right. We'll wait and see. I just updated it, so it's going to be a little bigger now. Hello, chat. Hey, chat. How was your Lethal Company stuff? I hope it was fun. All right, let's see. I've asked for it to be massive, I think. Show donos, show point redeem messages. Yes. Hide bot messages. Yes. And Hide commands. Yes. Show platform icon. Yes. Okay. That should help. All right, and I have made the font as big as it will allow me to go. All right, we're just gonna get going now. I don't wanna abuse your guys' time or anything. And I think we got it going. I think. So, like I was saying, I'm working with the Rumble stuff now. It looks like it's working decently well, and I'm kind of happy with it. I think it looks good. You know, obviously it's a work in progress. And we will continue to mess until it's perfect. You know, it's kind of crazy transitioning from Rumble here. That was not intentional, by the way. But it is kind of crazy to make this kind of change because I haven't like used anything other than Restream to stream in a while. Why is it still fading out? I am upset about that. Can it please not fade out? Font size. Hide old messages. No, hide. I don't want it to hide messages. This is retarded. All right, I will have to figure that out later. But it looks like your messages fade eventually. I don't know how to fix that. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm probably going to stop using Restream. That's like $120, $150 a year. What is it? It's 190. Yeah, I was right. It was $200 a year. Ugh, that's disgusting. So I pay $200 a year for their servers to sometimes fail, and so that's not cool. So I will be using Rumble now, which I think is just fine, and it updates all platforms for me. Pretty much without issue, which I think is pretty cool, you know. You know, can I share my Rumble channel as well? Here, hold on. If you guys want to follow the Rumble channel, here you go. Does that actually paste it in other places? Hey, it does. Cool. Cool. All right, I am going to throw this into there, and I'm going to make that a message that people can click on later down the line. I heard the dog getting me. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking to Temp. Sometimes work? Yes. Sometimes work. Fix it, Temp? Yes. See, whenever there's a problem, Temp has to be the one to fix it. Doesn't make any sense, but, you know. Oh, goodness. All right. So, chat. I figured we would start the stream with an amazing clip. All right. I am not going to say anything. All right. In fact, I am going to pause the music. I'm going to unhide the screen. And you guys are gonna laugh with me here.
Tomorrow is Easter Sunday, so to all you Christians out there, happy Easter. And to the Jews, nice try.
So, unironically, this is one of my favorite clips of all time now.
Big bitch.
Over here, chat.
That's a big dude.
I would say that you should consult your local tech priest. Use the proper incense and anoint it with sacred oils. But I doubt the machine spirit, aka Temp, would appreciate getting dunked in motor oil.
Fair enough.
Wait, these aren't whites. They're Italian.
Fair enough. Thank you for 20 months, Festiva. Festiva says, plap, 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 yippee, plap, 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 plaps. Helltaker Yippee says hi. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, that is one of my favorite clips of all time now. And it literally, I have decided to...
And to the Jews, nice try.
I have decided that is my new favorite clip that I'm going to be using. You know, I've added that. I'm slowly filling out my clip screen, chat. And that's now one of them. That's now one of my new favorite clips. I hope you guys enjoy that because I'm going to be using it. as a joke. I hope you like that. That was amazing. It's fantastic. All right, absolutely, utterly fan-fucking-tastic. And I think that you guys should. I think you guys should enjoy it just as much as I do. All right, because you know I enjoy it quite a lot. Temp is a tech priest already. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, fuck. All right. So, chat, I have decided that occasionally I will just share fun things that I'm doing. Because, you know, it's fun to share personal stuff with you. And some people like hearing what their favorite streamer, or I imagine I'm a tolerable streamer to some people, what their favorite tolerable streamer is. So I have decided that when applicable, I'm going to share little bits and pieces with you that are fun. And this is mine for today. Now, let me scroll back up to the top. So I have decided effectively here. I'm gonna double check something on. There we go. I decided a long time ago. By a long time ago, I really just mean I decided about a week ago when I started getting back into Pokemon that I wanted to do something retarded. And that is collect the national dex for Pokemon. Now, right now, there isn't a brand new Pokemon video game, so it's a pretty good time to do it. I imagine there's going to be one that comes out eventually, but it is prime time to start for me to do this this kind of challenge, or kind of like collector's challenge that I want to do. So I decided that I want to collect all 1,025 Pokemon in the national dex. That is an absolutely massive undertaking. All right. And I've got a long way to go. I got way more than I thought I needed. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I took out my binder today of all of the cards that I have. And after the amount of time that I spent,
from MommaOcco.
Top 5 favorite Pokemon?
I would have to think about that. Clodsire is definitely number 1, though. All right, Clodsire's number 1. Tinkaton is probably in there as well because she's cute. She is adorable. All right. I don't know. I don't have a Gardevoir, so I can't really put Gardevoir in there. But so yeah, I've only got 313 out of the entire dex. So you know, gonna be collecting for a while. Funny enough, I have most of the original 151. Oh, I scrolled too far. I have most of the original 151. Like, I started looking. The most recent collections have done really good at giving me the original 151. So that one is, a lot of those are pretty well taken care of. But everything after that is kind of sparse. Very, very sparse, I would say. And so I'm gonna be looking to collect basically for a while. Now, I haven't really decided if me collecting this is only going to come from opening blind packs. Probably not. I'm going to be honest with you. I probably won't just do that. I'll probably go to card stores and see if I can buy a bunch of single common cards for pennies, basically. But I've got a long way to go, basically. And yeah. It's a long way to go. My plan is I want to finish this dex, and then I want to like find a favorite artist from the Pokemon series, and then I want to collect all the cards from that Pokemon artist. And I'll just start some collections basically of things that I find to be interesting to me, if that makes sense. Just open a P.O. box so chat can send you our old cards. I mean, if you want to do that, I will find a way. I technically have a P.O. box if you want to send cards to me, all right? So if that is actually something you're interested in doing, I'll pay you for the shipping, and you can send them to me, sure. I'll even open them on camera if you want, you know, share them off, you know. I'll go alpha investments showing off people's Pokemon collections if they want to do that, you know. Serious offers, DM me on Discord, I guess. Oh, goodness. But that's pretty much all I've been doing, you know. Like I said, today I was busy with personal IRL stuff. But the other thing that I did, and I'll show a picture of it because it's done today basically, is I made a deck box with my printer. It's a little bit more sorted than this now because I've been making a bunch of other stuff. But
VTuber with a jester / octopus mommy MILF avatar.
I wanted to do something red-hearted. Occo, 2026.
Thank you.
The fact there's over 1,000 Pokemon now makes me feel ancient. Sure, I stopped during Black, White, but damn, there's a lot now.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. And I know it is going to take me a long time to do, and I'm fine with that. But I feel like when you want to build a collection of things, you do it because you want to. You know? I said I got 13 to get the entire decks. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Again, if people want to help me out with this, you're more than welcome to. All right. Again, if this is something you're actually serious about, you can DM me. I'll show it off on stuff, and I'll show it off on camera, and I'll make you feel all fuzzy in your stomach or something because I'm showing off your collections. You know. So I made this deck box. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm basically going to be storing the rest of my perfect orders that didn't fit inside my my pack holder, and yeah, we're just basically going to go from there. You know, I think it's pretty neat, pretty cool, pretty cool. The only thing that's kind of bumming me out is it doesn't fit the magnetic top loaders I use. It is too small in between them. So I can't fit them in there, which, you know, is whatever. I might see if there is a better way to encase those. Because I don't want to use the Elite Trainer box ones, because those are all right, but I want to 3D print my stuff, man. I've got a 3D printer, and I want to use it because it's really, sorry, I noticed a piece of plastic on my printer that looks a little weird. I might have to go up. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Never mind. That's part of the print process. Anyway, I just want to 3D print my own shit, you know? And I think that this looks pretty cool, you know? I like it. And if you like it, you can donate now to further my addiction, and I'll show it off on stream for you. What printer do I have? I have a Bamboo Labs P1S. Yeah, Bamboo Labs P1S. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a 10x10 board, and this thing barely fit on it, actually, because of how big it was. So, that's cool. Oh, goodness. Anyway, that's really all from me in my world, chat. Before we get to the VTuber stuff, I have a lot of other random little stuff here I wanted to go through. We're not going to go through... I have a bunch of Misc news that I've built up. Again, you know, I just have stuff that builds up and up and up and then goes down as we stream. We're not going to go through the Misc news until we go through VTubers first. Ooh, excuse me. Instead, we're going to look at some funny stuff, all right? We're going to look at some funny stuff because I feel like a lot of the times I just give you negativity, but I want to go through some funny little things with you guys and just tell you what I think of it. You know, give you guys a little... give a little bit of a happiness, you know. You show a cat on stream sometimes, or a dog or whatever, or in this case, I know this is a clip that is really old. Actually, this is a clip from 2024, so this isn't actually that old.
Thank you, user, for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. I know this isn't that old of a clip, but I'm sure some people have seen this. A boss asks, "Why were you late for work?" Okay, that is way too loud. My apologies. Well, I was late to work because a balloon landed on the highway, and I was forced to fight it before I could actually continue on. As somebody that's like getting into that Pokemon kick, this is this I thought this was kind of funny. So, you know, I figured I would share this because it was really funny. Anyway, on the realm of Pokemon, this guy here, I'm gonna mute it because I don't know what it's playing. Okay, it's still gonna play it. I don't like that. Here, we're gonna start this over. So this guy, I'm hoping that these are common cards that he took. Although I can see some EX cards in there, and that kind of gives me a little bit of anxiety. This man decided to turn a whole bunch of Pokemon cards into I can't tell. I can't really agree if that's swag or if this is insanity, because oh my gosh, this gives me a bunch of anxiety just seeing all of these cards there. Is this all cards? Yes, these are all cards, chat. Here, can I like get a better zoom? I don't want to get too close here. It's kind of scaring me just getting closer here. Actually, you know what that might be? Oh, you know what? That actually might be the wrappers. That actually might be the wrappers for the different packs. That's kind of it, because I was like, well, oh gosh, it's super duper shiny. Yeah, I think those are just the empty packs. All right. Yeah, those are packs of cards, I believe. I'm sure that some of these are other cards as well, but I am pretty sure what he did is he took all of the empty packs and said to himself, you know what? I'm not a waster. I don't waste in this house, so we're just going to do this. So, I imagine those are actually Pokemon cards right there. But you know, man's decided to reduce, reuse, recycle, and made all of the empty wrappers of his Pokemon cards into a suit. I think that is, I think that is kind of creepy, kind of crazy. But you know what? I can't really get too upset at that. Oh. Okay. If you find these shirts in the wild, please send it to me. All right? Please send it to me so that I can hand it to my future spouse. All right? All right? When I have a spouse, I want them to walk around being forced to wear this shirt. Okay? I feel like they should be forced, all right? At boop point, basically, to be forced to wear this shirt. I don't know, which one do you think would I mean, obviously this one here would be my shirt for Occo and Temp. No, Temp I'm not Temp's girlfriend anymore. Temp belongs to Magma, last I checked. So I don't think Temp would wear this one. Barefoot, pregnant. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So my spouse would wear this and I would wear this one. Akko and Royan. You know what? I could see some funny art of that. Here, I'm gonna send this to Royan. That would be really funny. There you go. There you go, Royan. Sent that to you. Oh gosh. I'm bouncing around between Magma and Amal. You are. That's weird. All right. 2 more little things, and then we'll move on to the VTuber news. Because I know that a lot of you are here looking to hear about alleged VTuber misconduct. But so I guess. And I this wasn't community noted, so I'm going to assume it's real. But this says, in 2002, a NASA intern stole a safe full of moon rocks worth around $20 million. He sprinkled them on a hotel bed and had sex with his girlfriend on top of them, making him the first man to have sex on the moon.
Maybe it's seeing those cards, packs being abused like that, but my instinct is to scream murder. That said, the kit basher in me respects the drip.
No, that's fair. That's fair, and I that's why I was just like, oh, this is kind of scary. Kind of scary. Oh, man. But yeah, this man is, if this is actually the man, I don't know if this is actually the man. I'm going to assume it is. But if this is to be believed, intern stole a bunch of moon rocks and then laid his wife on top of them while having sex, making him, unironically, the first man to have sex on the moon. Now, obviously, this is going to be completely mooted when people actually go to the moon and have sex on it. I don't know how that would work. I know that people have to wear special suits all the time, even inside the spaceship. But I have to imagine that somebody is going to try and do this. Moonchild Griffith. He might be dead. Oh, you know what? You're right, because moon rocks can give you cancer. You know, don't forget what happened to Cave Johnson. He got cancer and died, and then threw a bunch of lemons at you. So he got space AIDS. That is fair. It's pure poison. Fair. Thank you.
C_V_Catullus 16 tip $25.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
On the topic of autism and trains, have you ever listened to a modern composer named Steve Reich? He has some very bizarre and repetitive music. I recommend starting off listening to him.
Why did it cut off? What the fuck? I recommend listening to him with a piece called Different Trains. Here, I'm gonna pull it up, but I don't know if it's copyrighted. So I don't think I can. All right, I will play that another time. I don't think it will allow me to call it or to play it now, so I'm playing it a different time. Okay. But thank you for the 25 again. I don't know why it cut off there. I need to fix the tipper thing so that it doesn't do that. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Be like the docking scene from Interstellar. Oh gosh, damn it. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. I mean, I don't know what I expected. God, I forgot that I pulled this up. Oh fuck. Buy more Pokemon cards with the tips. I will. If you are specifically telling me to do that, then I will make sure that I do that. I'll make sure that I go to a stall just for you. All right. Thank you. All right, chat. So for those that aren't watching this, I will explain the picture that I have up on screen right now. We are looking at different ankle bracelets for people across the world. Now in Italy, you've got this odd like beaded ankle bracelet that's got like a little toe ring. You know, if you're into that. I don't know how many people here are into feet, but you know, I'm explaining this for people in case you are. In Spain, they've got a cute little golden bracelet with a bunch of little figurines and shit on it. In India, it looks very similar to the Italian one, which makes me question just like if these are actually just different feet, but it's very similar, although this one looks like it has diamonds on it. However, when you get to Florida's ankle bracelet, when you get to Florida's ankle bracelet, it is just an ankle monitor. Oh, fuck. That's funny. I like it. I think that is incredibly hilarious. All right. Incredibly hilarious. That's how you know they got flavor? Yes. Excuse me. Excuse me. I did have this as well, but like this is like a more of a me thing, so I don't know why I put that in there. I've been watching The Amazing Digital Circus, and I do like the cute pairing of the king and queen. It is adorable. I also like how this person made a little felt coverings. It's very fluffy. And I think this is adorable. Although I am probably the only one that cares about this, so we're gonna move on. Florida man is fancy. Most expensive bracelet. Yes. The ankle monitor is the most expensive bracelet. Oh fuck. Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. Florida man is fancy. Yes. Let's go indeed. All right, let's move on to the VTuber stuff. We'll start off light. Chat. We need to, did I see the Stone Toss comic? Oh, you know what? Thank you for bringing that up. I'm going to bring it up now. I will bring that up right now, chat. Because I think that, unironically, it is worth sharing. Okay. We're just going to drag this onto the screen for you. Yeah, so I guess Stone Toss likes the amazing Digital Circus himself. And I'm not really going to say anything. Not going to say anything. The only Digital Circus content I saw was what you showed us yesterday. Fair enough. It's a good clip, by the way. I'm gonna like find a variation of it and maybe take it for myself. But yeah, Stone Toss decided to make the most insane Digital Circus meme and decided to crucify Jax the bunny character because he's the Easter bunny. Accurate? Damn. I think the part that's really funny is just seeing the I want to open this in a new tab where I can zoom in. There we go. Okay, that didn't do very well for zoomage. Here, there we go. We're just gonna the face of Pomni right here. She's just like, what the absolute fuck? I think this is just the funniest thing. Like, obviously this is pretty gruesome and sad, but I just like Pomni's face the most. This is amazing. This has a lot of meme potential. I agree. No, Gooseworks would want to retweet that, but can't because of the audience. Yeah, Gooseworks probably would retweet this. I'm going to be honest with you. Because Gooseworks is probably not a stupid person. They're probably very chill, you know? But yeah, there you go. This is Stone Toss's Easter contribution. Poor Jax. Yeah. I have a feeling the next episode is going to be really crazy. Anyway, moving back to VTubers. Chat, it has occurred to me for like the third or fourth time, literally once every single month, that Fillion, it has not like been around ever since December. All right, we have not seen Fillion streaming since December, and this is actually kind of scaring me. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't know where she is. Last I checked, I was told by a Spanish VTuber woman that Fillion was taken by ICE. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm starting to believe her. So I'm starting to wonder if Cha-Cha was right and Fillion was actually taken by ICE. Who knows? Now, in all seriousness, because I don't actually think that's what happened. All right. In all seriousness, excuse me. I am assuming that she's like doing some sort of re-debut. Do I not know about the ARG? If there's an ARG that she's doing right now, I have not seen it. So I don't know. I'd like to be part of it though, because I like ARGs myself. But yeah, I have not seen her, and it's really sad. I saw a video about Fillion that she left hints. Well, send it to me because I would like to see it. Also, I'm pretty sure she's not part of Mythic Talent anymore. She used to be, and then after she disappeared, I don't know if it was after she disappeared or before then, but she stopped being part of Mythic, and that's really crazy. You know? So, you know, it's really sad to see that she's still gone. I know that people are saying that there's stuff going on, but yeah, I'm just really sad to see that she's still gone, because I kind of liked her. Pregnante. If she's pregnant, that would be crazy, though. I didn't know. If she's pregnant, that would be crazy, because I didn't actually know. Well, I'm sure that a lot of people wouldn't know if she has like a partner. She is Filipino, and Filipinos are known to have nice families or really big families. I'm convinced that the A in ARG stands for autistic. Possible. Someone in the Discord is an active participant, so you could ask them. Tell them to talk to me, please. Please, please, please. Tell them to ask me. My bad, Occo, it's mine. Wait, what do you mean?
VTuber.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Hurtbox?
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego Fillion? Fillion's stupid. I has a bomb. Comment to the TSA makes me think Fillion is in prison. Likely for tax evasion or something equally silly.
That would be funny. I'm gonna be honest, that would be funny. Hopefully not. Josh is gonna be the grandma. Who knows? Also, thank you for the 2. Shouldn't be black flipping with a fetus. I would agree. Can I link the video here? No. Join the Discord and then give it to a mod, and then the mod will give it to me. I apologize if that sounds ass backwards, but like, that's just how I have to do it. You'll never know, Occo. Fair. Her BF has to endure her yelling chat and doing flips while doing dead. Oh my gosh. Chat, you just gave me a weird thought. I hate that. I hate that. Oh man. You know, she's so good at backflips. Maybe her, if she does have a partner, maybe her partner's like, hey, can you backflip onto it? I hate that. I hate you, chat. Anyway, Fillion is still lost, sadly. And we need to find her, you know? I love that her name is literally just Fillion is lost. But you know, we gotta find her. It's really sad. I'm already in the Discord. Perfect. Anyway, we're gonna move on to some people's favorite train wreck. We're gonna talk about something. Now, I have to say, for the purposes of what we're going to talk about, everything that I am going to mention when it comes to Nijisanji right now is alleged. Okay? If there's anybody listening or whatever, what I'm about to say is alleged. All right? I am passing along information that other people have handed me. It is alleged. It is alleged. It is alleged information. I am not asserting everything that I am showing here as fact, and I am only speculating on what I am seeing. Thank you for the 2. A cheerleader does that in the movie Dead Island. Good to know. All right. So why are we talking about Nijisanji, chat? Well, as this tweet mentions here, and this is translated from Portuguese, so bear in mind the translation might be a little bit different. They are reporting that sites that sold bot views, for YouTube channels and streams have shut down. And after the closure of these sites, the number of people watching certain VTubers live streams has dropped drastically, revealing that a good portion of the people watching their lives were actually bots. I didn't say it was alleged information. Oh, fuck, you're right. All right, everything I'm going to say here is alleged information. I guess recently, and I don't really know which bot websites these are, but it is being alleged that a bunch of bot websites were shut down for YouTube. Because YouTube it's not impossible to bot. It is very easy to bot on multiple platforms. But YouTube was one of the platforms that I don't feel like I saw a lot of people bot on often. But unfortunately, ever since these bot websites that did bot for YouTube got shut down, I guess some VTubers got struck. Not struck. They got hit with a loss of viewership. How much viewership or how much alleged viewership is what we're going to look over right now. And I am just going to tell you, I looked over this information. I was sent this stuff. All right. A very nice individual, a very nice tiger had showed me this first. And I was like, thank you, Tiger, for showing me this information. I think this is really crazy. So yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna look. Oh gosh, damn. We're gonna look at some numbers here. So I should say, by the way, these are numbers based off of 1 month to month. So it could be that these are just like drop-offs that correct themselves the following month. So like this month, it could be that. However, we're just going to look at the information that we have, and you guys get to make the determination of what you're looking at after I give you the information. All right. So pictured right here is a whole bunch of Nijisanji talents. Okay. I don't believe this is the full roster. I'm going to be honest. I don't really watch Nijisanji. So I couldn't tell you if these are all the numbers. But this is a lot of Nijisanji streamers. All right. And the allegation right now is that when these websites died, they lost a lot of active viewership. A lot of active viewership. Now, some of these people are all right. Like, I don't hate them. In fact, I kind of like them, and I think that they're stuck in a bad company. My personal opinion. But I can't see the bottom. Oh, we'll zoom in. Don't worry. We'll zoom in here. But we're going to go through this and treat everybody basically as the same. Now, on the left is all of the VTubers, and on the right is the percentage shown as a graph of how much people lost, like the percentage of loss of viewership when this all went down. Okay, and I will narrate every single individual on this screen, even the ones that you can't see down at the bottom. Okay. Okay, so we'll start off at the top. Okay. Vox Akuma, who I believe has been in drama before. Their February average was 783. Their March average was 736. So they only had a drop in about 5%. In my personal opinion, if you have a drop in of about 5%, I don't think you're botting. I just don't think you're botting. You know, if you have a variance of between 5 to 10% for your viewers month over month, I'm going to say that you're probably not a botter. If your variance is really high, then that's kind of weird. Hope you're having a good time. Yes, I am having a good time. And I hope that you enjoyed the Mario movie, by the way. This next one, Luca Kaneshiro, went from 1857 active viewers to 1193. And by the way, this is the number average from February to March. All right, February to March numbers. Okay. So for the second person, Luca, they lost 35% of their members after the bot websites were taken down. For Shu Yamino, they went from 2684 to 1174. That's a drop of about 56% of their stream numbers. For the streamer Alban Knox, they went from 692 to 453, so about a 30% change. Also, I should say something. A lot of these streamers, when I look at their numbers, I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I like close to some of these streamers? I thought all Nijisanji people were like uber famous. No, I guess some Nijisanji people, like, I tickle their viewership, I guess. You know, I don't really care about that. I don't really try and number fiend off of other people. I just thought that was like an interesting thing for me to say. Because like when you think of very famous YouTubers and VTubers, once they hit 1,000, you kind of like put everybody in a similar bracket. But seeing some of these people, seeing me like right next to some of these people with viewership, that is kind of crazy in my personal opinion. It's just like something that I found and I figured I'd point out basically. Hold on. Rumble is like freaking out on my secondary screen there. Okay. Brown girl is the only good one. Which one is the brown girl? You should tell me that. Anyway, let's continue. This MommaOcco Koiran lost about 55% of their viewership over the month. Yuki Violetta, who I do know has had some drama going on with them, they lost 28%. This Enna Alouette person lost 60% of their active viewership. Went from an average of 1,500 in February down to 600 in March. That's a pretty massive drop in my personal opinion. Sunny Briscoe went from 856 to 510, so 40% loss. This Ren person, they only lost about 1%, so I don't think that they're botting. All right, less than 10%, I don't think you're botting. Illyra Pandora lost an average of 63% of their viewership. Petra Gurin lost 50% of their viewership. Millie Parfait lost an average of 15.46%. Yuki is racist. Okay. Fair enough. Might be why they are where they are. Fianna Ryugu lost 67%. Maria Marionette lost 84%. They went from an active average of 2,000 viewers to 314 viewers. That's an 84% drop in 1 month. Now, again, some of these people probably could have ruined their careers in February, March. It's very possible. But, like, that is pretty significant, in my personal opinion. That is absolutely damn crazy. Has Scarl been mentioned yet? No, Scarl we're mentioning right now. Scarl went from an average of 419 to 285, so she lost about 31%. Van Takro Brink... Dude, what is with some of these names, man? This guy lost 33%. Aya Amar lost 67%. Vermilion, which averaged to 377 in February, dropped down to 186, so about 50%. Matthew, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you very much. I'll wait for this to go through. If it goes through. Is he going to go through?
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
Vox Akuma has been in some drama. I'm pretty sure Mr. Boyfriend Experience, for Chinese women, is only notable for being in drama these days.
That's fair. That's fair. Has higher numbers than Finia, so we're good. True. Where do we leave off? We left off with Vermilion. Vermilion lost 50% of their active viewership. UQ Wilson lost about 50% of their active viewership. Vesalius Bandage lost 30% of their active viewership, going from 268 to 181. Caliex Debonair, fuck are these names, lost 63% of their active viewership. Freodor lost 58% of his active viewership. Zeal lost 71%. Now, granted, this is still not beating out Maria Marionette, who, like, snapped 84% of their active viewership. That is absolutely fucking insane, all right? Seeing that her viewership goes down by 84% is crazy. Crazy. All right? Seabell, which I believe is the last one you guys can see on screen, lost an average of 74%, 2,300 down to 594. Now, here are the last four names. I'll read them out since my screen can't share it here. Claude Clawmark went from 845 to 365, a 56% drop. Clara Charmwood went from 291 to 201, a 30% drop. Remora Baronwort went from 162 to 141, a 12% drop. I feel like if you're between 160 and 140, I don't think that that's like botting. I'm going to be honest with you. Here's what I'll say. All right. if you have a difference of about 100 viewers and you've been doing this for a while, I can say that you're probably not view botting. All right. If you have a difference of about 50 to 100 viewers, I'm going to say probably not view botting, you know, because there are ebbs and flows of streaming, you know, especially with me. I have ebbs and flows of streaming, and sometimes my average goes up 20 to 50 viewers every single month. It goes up and down, you know, depending on things. Sometimes news is fresher than others. But if you are only losing like less than, I want to say 50 to 100 viewers, I might even say 200, you're probably not botting, in my personal opinion. Matthew, thank you for earlier the 1 gifted membership, and now the 5 more gifted memberships. If you get a membership, make sure to say thank you for becoming an Italian. Very much appreciated there. Let me read the last one here. So the Nijisanji account. The Nijisanji account has its own streaming channel. The Nijisanji account averaged 1,400 live viewers in February. And in March, they only averaged 659, a drop of 55%. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like when that's the main YouTube channel, I'd be willing to say on that, but like, you know, do whatever you want with that. Was it already stated what the sample size for the after viewer average is? Gonna be honest, I have no idea. I have no idea. I'll never say thank you because I never get one. You'll get one day, all right? You'll get one day. I feel bad for you. You never get one. I feel sad. But yeah, so these are the numbers, chat. Now again, this could just like be coincidence. Again, outside of speculation, there really is no proof that all these people lost these chunks of audience just due to the fact that bot sites went down, all right? So, it is possible that some of these people just lost a lot of their viewers for whatever reason. You know, Nijisanji is, for some reason, always in controversy. Matthew, thank you for the 10 additional gifted memberships. If you got one, make sure you say thank you. Based, chat. We'll let 1 or 2 of those go through there.
Wait, these aren't whites. They're Italian.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, again, it is possible that with some of these numbers, there is natural decline and natural up that goes with VTubers. Again, you know, if you are constantly growing, numbers always going to look like it's going up. But when you're sitting in one spot for a while, it is going to go up and down, you know? But some of these numbers are kind of insane. Again, I'm not going to insinuate anything. I am not a professional. I don't have this kind of information in the background. But if you go from 2,000 to 300, an 84% difference, that is insane. That is fucking insane to me. All right? So I don't know why... excuse me. I don't know why Maria Marionette lost 84% of her active viewer base in 1 month. All right. If that is still conducive in April, that is absolutely insane. Insane, in my personal opinion. So, yeah. Fact is, they did all go down regardless of reasoning. Yeah, I do believe that a bunch of botting sites did actually go down. You know, and when these botting sites go down, you basically have to pay attention to who's losing out of that, basically. But obviously, you know, I don't have any solid proof over any of that, and so obviously, you know, it's alleged. You know, it's alleged until otherwise proven so. But it is just an interesting thing to think about, you know. Very interesting, it gets the noggin jogging, so to speak. And I hope it gets your noggin jogging thinking about that. But yeah, it's really, really interesting, you know. Really, really interesting. New oil baron. So I hope you guys find that informative. Hope you find that interesting. If you want to read this thread for yourself, here, I'll just post that there. Actually, can I post it here? Yeah, it'll post it there. Perfect. All right, let me turn on my fan. It's getting kind of hot. I mean, it's been hot in my room all day. Can you rotate, fan? Thank you. Let me let it cycle on back here. Yeah, if that's something you're interested in reading more for yourself, there you go. You can go ahead and do so. That's really all I got for the Nijisanji stuff, I'm going to be honest with you. It's just a little conversation about that. I'm going to be real. But you know what I also have that I would like to talk about that I think is interesting? Because we don't just have one corpo that is in a bit of drama. We have another one that is in drama, and I feel like we need to talk about that one as well. I'll let this go through real quick first. It'll come up eventually. Oh shit, is it still muted? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it to replay.
MommaOcco and Hirohei are part of the problem.
Alright, hold on.
Dot.
Internet Zen says, all I know is Parrot Chan is getting tossed back to the Niji mines. Box losing his audience makes sense since his VTuber thirst trap grind blew up in his face. No idea for the rest, though. Could be bots, given it's the Black Corp. Yeah, something like that. Have I seen DSP try to play Pokemon Fire Red? He's really bad. Throw a clip my way, and I will look at it. If you're in the Discord, which, you know, if you're not, why aren't you? You should join the Discord. You can throw clips and suggestions in my suggestions feed. I do look at the suggestions feed. I try to at least once a day. And so, yeah, you should do it. You should definitely do it so that I can take your suggestions and, you know, go through them. So go ahead and put it in there if you want.
Oh my god, she's got milkers!
I sent you and Mizu a tweet about some Pokemon cards that I would love to send to you.
Okay.
If you want to check them out right now with chat.
Oh my gosh, you actually want... Why do you want to send me the... Listen, I will take them. But why do you want to send them to me? I mean, if you want to give them a new home, I will definitely do that. Holy shit. Wow, okay. If you actually want to send these to me, Artemis, fucking DM me on Twitter, and I'll get it squared away where you can send them to me. All right, I'll get that going, and yeah, I will. Jeez, here. You want to check them out right now? Yeah, here, let me share them with you here. So this is from Artemis here, since he said I can share it with chat. I'll share it right now. Here's what I will say. Again, if you send me things, I will open it on, you know, on stream, all that kind of stuff, you know. If you send it to the PO box, I will send it. I will like open it up on stream. I will share it with chat, and I will respect your collection. And I will basically like I'll take care of it, basically, you know. So if you send it to me, you got to fight Mizu for them, naked preferably. Okay, well, I'll have to talk with him about that. I'll talk with him about that. So let's see here. Are these No, these aren't promos. Here, I want to look really closely. What set are these from? I know they're not. Wait, maybe they are promos. They're They've got a silver border because, like, so I've been studying. And I believe the silver borders are like, it is a change. Oops, what I just did there. The silver border cards were a change that they made more recently. So I'm curious to know what generation, or not generation. I'm curious to know just like what set they come from. That's pretty cool. I have permission. I don't have permission. You get permission once you are in the server for a bit and you chat a little bit. You got to get the ability to chat, basically. So if you don't have the ability to, you got to keep chatting to get the ability. You'll know when you have it. Your name will change, basically. So I like that Charizard. That's a really hot looking Charizard, literally and figuratively. And I love that full art Flareon, excuse me. Check out the Flork Easter short. Oh dear. All right. Send it to me. Here, I'll see if I can pull it up. Oh dear. I'll pull it open. I'll pull it open later. Thank you for the 2, Nor. Excuse me. I like that Flareon, and then I like this other Flareon as well. They're both obviously different, and I like them. I like them a lot. And these are some of the other ones. Again, if you send me these, I will definitely cherish them. There's a lot of Pikachus in here. Holy shit. Including, is that is a yellow border Pikachu. So, oh, that's a promo Pikachu card. Okay, I'm interested to where you got that. Where did I put the DSP stuff? I forgot. In locale. No. Yeah, put it in locale suggestions. Yeah, put them in locale suggestions. Just put them in locale suggestions. I feel like that fits. But I like this little Pikachu collection right here. This is fantastic. I love them. You know? Don't tell me the bisexual Bowser... Wait. Shit. It's scrolling too fast. Don't tell me the bisexual Bowser article gave you a thing for larger dragons now. No. I do like this Pikachu full art card right here. It's I'm pretty sure... Oh, you can't really see it, can you? Hold on. Hold on. Let me move my... There it is. Boop. Look at that Pikachu. Look at that Pikachu right there. I love that. It's absolutely amazing. I like that. I'm gonna be honest. I want it just so that I can get my hands on that adorable Pikachu right there. He's perfect. You covered DSP, let Niannis come on. I mean, I'll tell people I'm talking about him, but like, but yeah. Oh, I was like curious. I was like, why is this a promo? So, this is the birthday Pikachu promo. Okay. Oh, I get it now. Okay. So yeah, it says it's blanks Pikachu. You're supposed to sign your name and put the Pikachu on there. That's awesome. That's really cool. That's really neat. I like that a lot. I think that's really cute. I love some of these top ones as well. That Glaceon looks really nice. The Lucario. I don't have a Lucario, so that would definitely go in well. Oh, okay. Is this the other end here? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh yeah, there's some. Oh, there's a Mew. You have a Mew EX. That's an old-looking Mew EX as well. Or does that say 25 on it? Yes. So that's the 2025 Mew. Oh wow, that's really nice. That's really, really nice. Okay. And let's see. The other thing that you wanted to show was McDonald's 25th promo legendaries. And for sure, a sealed Heatran promo. Oh, I'm going to have to... It's kind of hard for me since I have to turn my head here. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying right here. I getcha. Okay. Artemis, if you actually are if you want to send this to me, I'll get you the info. Again, you're saying you want to, so you know, I'll give you, if that is actually something you would like to do, if you want to see me like open them and give them a good home, I will give them a good home, you know, and you know, I will treat them correctly. I'll treat them right, because you know, I think that these this card stuff is really cool. So if that's something you would like to do, hit me up and we'll get it taken care of. Maybe I can give you something in return. You know what I could do is if you want, I'll print you a Yippee. I'll send you some stickers of mine in return. And if you want some money to go along with it, I'll pay a little bit as well. So DM me on Twitter, and we'll get it going. Basically, we'll get it going. So thank you for sharing that with me. And we'll see. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate taking a look at that. There's some good looking cards there. All right. The OG birthday Pikachu is expensive. Good to know. Here's the thing, I wouldn't sell it though. If I got my hands on it, I wouldn't sell it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would just have it because to have it, you know. Can't post in locale suggestions. It gives the option to make a thread. Okay, put it in general. Put it in general. Yeah, put it in general, and I'll just look at it there. Yeah, put it in general. Little 50-50 with you and Mizu. Yeah, I'll get some to me. I'll get it to Mizu as well. You know, I'll make sure that we split up all that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think what we could do is I could open them up and then I'll split them up and then make sure Mizu gets some of them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. DM me. We'll get that all going on. Because like I said, I got a place to send them. All right. Thank you. Let's move on now. I appreciate the deviation there, but let's move on now because I want to share with you the other bit of VTuber corpo drama that you guys. Sorry, I'm wearing sweats and I'm taking them off because it's hot in here. Might crack the door open so that I can get some air. But let's share the next bit of VTuber drama. Okay? Let's share the next bit of VTuber drama. Because I would like to. Before I do that, I'm going to crack the door open because it is fucking hot in here. Naked? No. No. I'm not naked. I've got underwear on, obviously. Oh, fuck. It's just getting hot. Anyway. Did you guys hear about the Holostars stuff? Did you guys hear what happened with Holostars? This was sent to me a little while ago. Thank you for the DSP clip, chat. We'll watch that later tonight, I think. Yeah, we'll watch the DSP clip later. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Is there a redeem to take off the jacket? I typically only do that during Dog Wave, but if you guys want, I could set up another goal to take off the jacket. Here. There we go. 5 super chats and I'll take off the jacket. Drink water. Okay. Did I hear about Holostars? Yes. So, let me explain what Holostars is. Holostars is the male side of HoloLive. Basically, all of the men that are part of HoloLive that are streamers, they are Holostars. Now, if you've never heard of Holostars before, you've never heard of the male side of HoloLive, don't worry. It sounds like, unfortunately, a lot of people haven't heard what Holostars is. And it's kind of sad to say that because, you know, I assume that there are a lot of male content creators from HoloLive that actually are good content creators. I imagine that because they're in HoloLive, they're probably either singing or doing the male version of the female girlfriend dating thing. And so, you know, they're probably doing the best they are. But they've been running about as long, I believe, as the normal HoloLive operation. So I want to say it's about 5 to 7 years. I don't know how long they've been going for. And some news has come out. So on April 3rd, so yesterday, early yesterday, this was like literally 28 hours ago. Yeah, this was about 28 hours ago when this came out, where Covercore came out and said that they were going to be making changes to Holostars in general. Thank you for
It's not always possible to use a window unit if you're in an apartment.
This is true. It's an interesting comment, but true. I know Ribeiro from Holostars and JP. Fair. So we're going to read this article because they are making management changes to Holostars, and I already know what's going to be read in this. It's really sad and unfortunate, but there really isn't a whole lot that they can do about it. Okay, I'll explain it like this. Like a business, which is not really a fun thing to do when your business is being talented or getting out there and trying to entertain people. When you're told that your shit isn't popular enough to justify the resources being given to you, that fucking sucks. All right, that fucking really sucks. You know. I'll wait for this to go through.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
IRC, they don't even do BFE. Like 90% of the Stars boys are just that. Me and the boys, meme.
Fair enough. So that's why it really sucks. Cause again, press 1 if you've ever heard of Holostars. Press 2 if you've never heard of Holostars. All right. I'm curious to see how many of my audience actually knows who the Holostars are. All right, I am curious. 1, if you've heard of them. 2, if you haven't. All right. But again, it really fucking sucks when you're part of a project, you're very passionate about the project, and then management comes in and says, you know, you can stick around. You're still going to be allowed to be here, but we're not giving you any more money. You're basically going to be surviving off of the bare minimum. That's basically what they got told. Kendra, you don't need to say one. I know you've heard of them. So, let's read this, and I'll kind of explain. Have I seen your art? Depends, Alaska. Have you done something recently that I need to be aware of? Now you got me kind of scared here. You'll have to be more specific, Alaska. Anyway, let's read through this and I'll kind of explain. Thank you very much for your continued support of HoloLive production and Holostars. We wish to notice you of some upcoming changes made to the Holostars management structure. Since its launch in 2019, so yeah, about 7 years, Holostars has been active for almost 7 years, with debuts of the first, second, and third gens, followed by Uproar. It has grown into a group with 12 currently active members, and over the course of 7 years, their activities went beyond streaming on YouTube as they joined events, exhibitations, collaborations, and live shows on site. However, the current state of Holostars business has forced us as a company to have repeated discussions about how to maintain Holostars in a sustainable manner.
Male VTubers tend to get the short end of the stick in terms of popularity. It's the main reason Face Connect doesn't hire male talents.
This is true. Now, listen. This wasn't the original reason. This definitely wasn't the original reason. Sorry, I'm going to sit up here. But why do you think I use a female model? This wasn't the original reason, but it's one of the reasons why I use a female model. I use a female model because I'm going to be honest. I like women with big tits, you know. I don't feel like that's an out-of-pocket thing for me to say, but I like big women, I like big breasts, and I like gyarus. But one of the other reasons why I used a female model is because I was like, I don't know how popular I would be if I used a male model. Like, unironically, chat, there was a model that my mom drew for me. My mom does classical pen and paper art here, all right? My mom drew me a model of a male Occo, basically. There was a male Occo that you'll never get to see, but I still have a picture of it. I still have the picture because she hand drew it. I'm not gonna get rid of it. But I didn't go that route because I wanted to I wanted a female model, because I was like, if I'm ever gonna rewatch my streams one day, or if I ever want to have the ever want to do this kind of stuff again,
VTuber
I want to use a female model.
Octopus mommy MILF avatar.
Even in the JP space, non-idol, BF female VTubers are given the short end of the stick. Male VTubers are like gamers, the most oppressed group in history.
Sadly.
I get why Cover Corp is doing it, but still.
Yeah. You're saying we could have had a Shota Occo? I mean, I'm not saying you won't ever get one. I'm just saying that's not something that I'm willing to put money into right now. I didn't even put money into the Lolly Occo model. That was a gift that Rice gave me. Rice gave me that model because they wanted to give me a April Fool's Day gift. But yeah, so there was a male Occo like design idea. But I didn't go that route. I went the female route because I like female models. And then to a lesser extent, I knew that male models or male VTubers have a debuff, and that's that they're men, you know? Because the VTuber space is mostly dominated by men that either want a girlfriend experience or want some sort of experience with a real woman, you know? And I was not a real woman. I never really tried to pass along that I was a real woman. I just never said yay or nay until then I was like, hey, by the way, I'm a man. But I knew that I wasn't going to go that way. So I was like, okay, want to do this model idea, and we're going to move on with that model idea. Somehow I'm still doing it well because people enjoy my voice. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm glad that people would prefer to listen to my original voice than whatever the fuck I used over a year ago. It's been almost a year at this point, chat. That's kind of crazy. I'm going to be real. So I'm kind of glad that you guys like my real voice more. That's my real voice. Yes, this is my real voice. This is what I answer the phone with. This is what I talk to normal people with. You can kind of hear it a little bit if I go deeper, but no, I have a very big falsetto voice. I blame my mom for that, because my dad definitely had a deeper sounding voice than this. You know, close enough for all of us. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I mean, I'm not trying to... Oh, thank you for meeting the goal. I'm not trying to fake being a woman, you know? Definitely not. You know, I think that that's kind of dumb on my end. But I definitely just wanted a female model. I think the female model is just what I wanted. And, you know, I feel like if I didn't go with the female model, I would have probably had a harder time, you know? Because I would have had a much harder start, I would say. Because male models can be successful. I mean, look at Mizu. Now, granted, Mizu is a Shota, and it probably fits because he looks cute. And Mizu is successful not necessarily because of the model, but he is successful because of what he brings to the table. But for a lot of streamers, unless you're doing what me and Mizu do, which is in a broader sense like a form of commentary, you know, a lot of people fit into very big few niches as VTubers, you know, and most of it revolves around gaming or reactions. As a male, I'm sorry to say this, men don't really succeed in gaming these days unless you have something very niche and unique that you can bring to the table. I.e. the Burnt Peanut is, even though I don't like him, he's a good example, because he is a virtual character that that is very, very, very popular. Now, I do believe a lot of that is astroturfed, but, you know, whatever. So if you're a male VTuber, unless you're doing what I'm doing or having some kind of commentary that scratches people's itch and they really don't care about the model, you're going to struggle. And it's my understanding, going back to Holostars, that all of them are just dudes. You know? They're the dudes. I don't know. I haven't really watched any of them, but like, they're all the dude bros. My assumption is that some of them play video games. Some of them probably sing, because men can sing too, by the way. Maybe one day I'll sing my choir for you. Men can sing. Men can play video games. But like, that's not very popular among other men. So they're trying to attract women, and I'm sure that they attract decently with women. But it's just not the same as a woman, a real woman that can get on screen with a big titty avatar, actually be a woman, and play into whatever fetish that you're into. Well, because of that, it's kind of hard to sustain long term with the backing of a major company that makes shit tons of money. So I'm not going to say I'm surprised by what's happening with Holostars, because what's effectively happening is, again, they're being told your department makes no money, but we're not going to fire you. We're just not going to pay you basically anymore. We're not going to support you in the same way anymore. Love to hear the choir voice. I'll think about it. I don't really want... Listen, I sing a very deep choir, and then I can also sing a pretty high note choir because I am a falsetto. So if you actually want to hear me sing choir, I might actually have to get some sort of femboy, or not femboy. You might have to get some sort of femboy. You might have to get a femboy model. Just saying. Have I ever done public speaking? I was a missionary. I don't know if that counts. Choir voice is the donation goal. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Again, that's a very deep voice. And I've only ever used it to sing church songs. I imagine I could look for other stuff, though. Anyway, let's move on to reading this. They won't invest more than the minimum. Yes. Continue on. They say, we considered the future direction of the group's activities from various perspectives. Ultimately, we arrived at the conclusion that changing the management structure in a way that fits the current status of Holostars activities is unavoidable. As a result, the company-led activities of the group, which have progressed alongside the individual activities of each talent, will be coming to a close. From this fiscal year onward, activity policies will shift to mainly focus on individual activities. Moreover, as we relocate certain resources, some of our support will be limited or conclude entirely. These structural changes will mainly affect company-led project initiatives, talent streams conducted in company studios, all types of new merchandise releases, including anniversary items, production and releases of individual songs, and etc. So, they're not even going to get a lot of merch anymore. I mean, like, it's really sad. But if it doesn't make money, I can't, like, it's like, I own a business. This is my business. All right, chat. This is my business. What I do is what I do. And I understand this, and it hurts a lot, you know? I remember when I realized that me playing video games was like second to me talking about drama. And I saw the difference between having a video in the corner and playing video games and having the video on full screen and me having a bunch of people on screen to talk about things. It's a night and day difference. More people are interested in me being opinionated without video games on the screen. And so it's just like, I mean, it sucks because I like playing video games sometimes, but I'm going to give people what they want to see. Have I sold a mouse pad yet? Actually, you go to Uwu Market. Can I show it? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Do you want a mouse pad? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Don't want it to give me some... I don't want it to have my personal info or whatever in here. Do you want a mouse pad? Well, you can buy one. You can buy a MommaOcco mouse pad. So, yeah, if you want a mouse pad, there you go. It's on Uwu Market. Here, I'll throw it up. I'll throw it up a couple times for you. What's the point of an agency if you don't get their support? Well, the agency still owns their models. That's the thing. Unless they can buy out their models, the agency owns their models here. All right. So, but it's just like, I understand what it's like to be like, here's this side of the company, and it does nothing, or it does very little. But this side of the company does well. Where do you think my resources are going to go? Thank you.
The depressing thing is PewDiePie, Markiplier, Gray Still Plays, and many male gaming YouTubers got tons of views. Holostars should be getting those views if they were promoted more.
I will say, PewDiePie and Markiplier are kind of grandfathered into some of those views because of how their channels just evolved over time. They're popular because they have been popular, and they will just be popular forever. Gray Still Plays, and I'll even include Let's Game It Out, two fantastic channels, by the way. They get views because of how they make their videos, and their videos are really good. And I will say that if you made your videos like Gray Still Plays or Let's Game It Out, and you had your own style or fit to it, you would probably do decently or around the same. I've considered that, but I don't have the mental capacity to do that editing myself. The gaming stream was hired during the shot caller stream. This is true, but that's because it's a shot caller stream and everybody wants to torture me while I play video games. Don't care, by the way, if you do that. I think that's completely fine. You know, if you're having fun and I'm having fun, sort of, you know, I think that everybody's happy. Anyway, it's just, when it comes to that kind of content, these days, there's only one way that it goes that makes it popular, you know? And if you're not willing to do it that way, you got to struggle. And it seems like they're struggling. I mean, I even remember Mizu making a joke about how we had similar or even more viewers than some Holostars, and I was like, that's really sad. Because I heard that the Holostars are all decent dudes. It's just the way it is, you know? Unfortunately. It's just the way it is. Unless you're charismatic, it's difficult to get a lot of views playing video games solo. Yes, pretty much. You do get more views playing in collabs. That's why people do collab stuff together. Hell, that's why I do collabs when I do reactions as well. Chat, I realized, do you want to know, you guys want to know something? I want to bring this up to you. Let me show you. Do you guys... Let me get a picture. Let me get a picture out for you. Do you remember this guy? Does anybody remember this guy? This guy's name is Wilbur Soot. He's very famous these days. This guy is very famous these days for being known as the guy that bit his girlfriend. No, that is not a joke. No, that is not a lie. This guy literally is famous in the Minecrafter sphere because his girlfriend came out and said he bit me too hard. And he's addicted to biting. And that's his reputation kind of moving forward. Who? This guy's name is Wilbur Soot. Now, before he was known as the guy that likes to bite a lot of people, he did this kind of content. And this is the content I liked watching. All right, this is what got me happy. The Soot House guy, yes. This is Wilbur Soot, Soot House guy. Now, I remember This guy made a lot of funny videos. Sadly, he doesn't make these videos anymore. I wish he did, because these were great videos. A lot of these were really good videos here. All right. Had a bite fetish. Yes, he did. But these are the kinds of videos I like. And these are the kinds of streams I enjoy. Okay. And so what I've tried to do is when I have things to react to, I basically try and do this. Where I tell my friends, hey, I'm reacting to something. Come react to it with me. And then all my friends come in and they get to react to it. So this is the kind of content I want to make eventually. Not necessarily Reddit tier reaction content, but like drama tier reaction content where I get a bunch of people in a room and say, hey, let's laugh at this person together. So, you know. So there you go. This is the kind of content I want to make. But I promise I will not bite my girlfriend as a result of doing that. All right, I will not join a Minecraft SMP and then bite my girlfriend as a result. Oh, goodness. Anyway, thank you for the 10.
Another problem with Holostars is it's corporate, so for every talent there's about 2 to 4 other employees. So Occo can afford to make $100, but the Holostars can't since they need 4x the money.
This is true. This is true. This is true. I mean, it's just like if you need to throw money out
Obviously,
at something and you got to pay for 4 other people, you're not making any money.
Biting your girlfriend is one of the tamer things I've heard of to come out of Minecraft YouTube, which is horrifying.
Sadly, yes, you are correct about that. You're very correct about that, and I'm sad that you say that because you are correct about that. Anyway, let's continue reading this. Meanwhile, even with this new structure, we will continue to provide the necessary and appropriate environment and support for each talent to pursue their activities in line with the aforementioned policies. We are in discussion with each talent regarding their activities going forward and will respect their wishes to the best of our abilities. We hope that you will continue to give your warm support for the talent's activities. Please understand that these changes are being made as an executive decision aiming to optimize the overall business and has not been caused by any of the talents themselves. Please refrain from directly inquiring with the talents about this particular matter. Once again, we hope for your continued support and appreciation of Holostars in the future. So, yeah. So, that's just the unfortunate truth that's going on right now, is Holostars isn't really making a lot of money, and that sucks, but I get it. I understand why. You know, they've got the male debuff in an area that's dominated predominantly by women. It's a woman-dominated field, and I'm not like, I'm sad, but I'm not surprised. And I'm sad that I'm not surprised, I guess. Most of the Holostars talents will leave, and we'll see. We'll see, I guess. They only gain traction while collabing with female streamers. That's fair. It was inevitable. Yeah, it just is. I mean, it's, again, really sad to say. But, like, if you are a male content creator these days... I mean, maybe this isn't a sad thing. Maybe this is just like a sign of the shifting times, you know? But if you're a male content creator and you want to be a VTuber, you can't just do the normal thing that everybody else does. Now, I know that I do have male content creators that watch me that are also VTubers, and I'm not trying to put anybody down by saying this. Trust me, I am not. I want nothing but for people to be successful at what they want to try and be successful at. I just want people to understand and recognize what's going on. You know, we are in a field that, again, predominantly is held by women. And because of that, you got to be creative. You got to think outside of the box. And if you don't, you're not really gonna go anywhere. That's just the way it is. So, yeah, unfortunately, you have to use a female model and a voice changer. Not true, because I'm not using a voice changer. And there are some male content creators that still do well, even with a female model without a voice changer. There are some Babanikus out there that exist. It's just, I don't know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And it's really sad. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does Rev count? I don't know. Is his model a female? I feel like Rev doesn't give you a conclusive answer for what the fuck his model is. I know what hentai artists think his model is. And I know what random other people think his model is, but does Rev know what his model is? I think Rev says that he's a dude or whatever. Uses a lolly model. Okay. Do Parrot 4chan and edit your videos like you're on cocaine. Can't do that. I don't live. Doesn't he? Is Parrot 4chan Filipino? I want to say he's not American. That he lives somewhere outside of the U.S. So, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on from that. It's really sad, but it is life. You want to laugh at something else now? Let's transition back over to card games here for a moment.
So, okay,
thank you for the 20.
This is MommaOcco's testimony, and the only thing I know is that she just gave me $20. So obviously, I agree with everything she. No,
Holostars is Yagu's project, but Cover didn't treat them well.
No.
Altair has a story of sending in equipment to get fixed. After months of waiting, he recalled it and a layer of dust collected on it.
That's really sad.
He fixed it in a day.
That's really, really sad. You know, I would reach out to some of these guys, maybe to talk to them, but I'm a drama streamer, you know? So they probably wouldn't talk to me, but I would be friends with some of them. There was a Babaniku in Holostars who was obsessed with Beyblades. Really? And another was a Shota, but they graduated? Oh, that's sad. That's sad. A Yip coin. Yes, it's a Yip coin. You use it to buy ice cream. Hello, Yippies. Anyway, this might not look like VTuber drama, but I promise you, it is. So we're going to start off with a joke comic, and I'm going to illustrate and read this comic to you, because if you're just listening, you might not have the chance to comment on it, but I'm going to read it. So that's why I'm going to read it out to you, basically. So this comes from the Twitter account Cardboard Crack. Fantastic account. First panel says, "Dang it, mana screw." And by the way, I know exactly what this is referring to. This is referring to Magic the Gathering. First panel says, "Dang it, mana screw." Second panel says, "No land." Third panel says, "Why can't I draw land?" And then the fourth panel says, "I won the tournament. How'd you do so well?" Pure skill. Now, I'm just going to tell you, one of the hardest things as a Magic the Gathering player is dealing with the resource that is your land. A good chunk of your deck is just built up of land. Now, I'm going to tell you, I have not played any other TCGs. I haven't even learned Yu-Gi-Oh! Or no, excuse me. Yeah, I haven't learned Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't learned Pokemon yet. But this is a struggle. This is a struggle. For people that want to balance their 60 card deck, this is a struggle. And I get the struggle. And it's a struggle. But funny enough, this isn't the first thing I saw in relations to this. This individual, I don't know who they are. They've got it. They are they seem to be a fan of fucking what's her name? The chicken girl. Oh, fuck. People are gonna hate me for not knowing her name. The Hololive girl. I like her yoga outfit because it was really good. But I believe that she's a lover of that VTuber. But this individual retweets this tweet and says, Magic players be like, quote, our mana system is good, unquote, when every game since MTG has been trying different ways to get around to drawing land. And you know what? Yeah, Kiara. Yes, it was Kiara. My apologies. Thank you. I like Kiara. I just don't watch her. Okay, everybody's saying Kiara now. You can tell how behind you are. But this is accurate. I feel like a lot of people will agree that the hardest part that makes a TCG game fun, or the hardest part about a TCG game that keeps it from being really fun, is the mana, or the just the cost of playing cards. It's something that's just it's an unnecessary evil, and it's rough. All right, it's absolutely rough sometimes. All right, I think everybody can agree with that. That the thing that is the hardest to balance is mana sometimes. At least that's what I think. It's not always been the case for me, but more often than not, when I had decks that I built or other people built, it was always just, do I have enough mana? Do I have enough mana? No, I don't have enough mana. But anyway, this individual, who is a Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTuber. I don't know them very well, but they do have over 70,000 followers. So they obviously, a lot of people would agree with their opinion, I guess. Good thing Yu-Gi-Oh! Has no cost. Yeah, I have no idea how you play Yu-Gi-Oh! I just know that Pokemon and Magic the Gathering have a mana cost that really fucking sucks. But this person says, one of the downsides of MTG being the first and also the best big card game is that every subsequent card games falls for the Garfield's trick, thinking that mana must be included in the game at all. They continue on to say, the reason I don't find HS or FOW or WoW's mana system compelling is that it solves a problem that doesn't exist. That said, the only thing more irritating than seeing people insist that they're fixed mana is seeing MTG players invent insane arguments for flood/screw. Quote, it involves variance, it gives bad players a chance, there are non-games and other TCGs, unquote. Yes, none of those require 8 minutes of draw. Sigh. My favorite was, quote, it gives control inevitability against aggro, unquote, like, oh yes, the land whiffs and are how Superman edges out a deck of 1/1s. Many are reading my original post as MTG is bad because of lands. This is very strange because it's not my position. I think lands are fine. I think, quote, MTG, but we fix mana is extremely boring. And new card games would be better served by making something less derivative. And you know what? I kind of agree. I'm kind of tired of every card game just like using mana as a thing. Or saying that they fixed mana, you know? But why do you think I'm including this in the VTuber segment? Well, the lead designer for GamerSupps, decided to say, Yu-Gi-Oh! Player thinks that your deck's entire engine should be playable on turn 1. More news at 11. Now, chat. Do you guys remember the release of GamerSupps card game, VCard? Do you remember how absolutely god-awful the release of VCard was? And how literally days after the release, they had to immediately change and update the rules? So, that guy is making this opinion. You mean VCard Charizard? True. And I'll use that as a segue here once we're done with this. because we're gonna talk about the Charizard and Blastoise of VCard here after this. So this guy decided to say this, and we're not gonna listen to my take because I just gave a boring ass take. I haven't ever said that for 600. Yes. Let's go through what some people had to say. His take is correct. Man is a terrible system to deck build around. One Piece definitely perfected the system with Dawn. I'm going to be honest, I now haven't played the One Piece game. I have been told that the One Piece game that came out is actually really competitive, and people love the One Piece game. So maybe I need to take a look at it. I've also been told that that game sells hard like Pokemon does, so I'm not really in. Listen, Magic is a game that is played, not collected, unless you're like really invested in collecting. Pokemon is a game that is collected, not played, unless you're really invested in playing. I'm hearing that One Piece is literally just both of them, which is toxic as fuck.
God, she's got milkers!
An easy fix that I can think of: have two smaller decks, one for resources and one for playable cards. Then you have to choose which to draw from every turn.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, but you know, I'm not Magic, so I don't know. I'd be fine with that personally. I don't know. It is. My brother plays tournaments for the One Piece card game. Yeah, so I've been told that literally the One Piece card game is everything that makes Pokemon and everything that makes MTG popular. And you just smush them into one. And that's how bad it is. Bad as in that's how expensive it gets. It's toxic. I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know. Weiss Schwartz is pretty fun. I have Weiss Schwartz cards. I got rid of a lot of the older ones, but I have some of them and I like them. You know. But a lot of people were dunking on this guy. This one's a good one. You play one of the weakest card games I've ever seen. I'm assuming he's talking about VCard there. This guy's like, how's VCard doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. VCard doesn't use mana either. So let's jump back here again. And MBT says, I'm not taking this from the lead game dev at GamerSupps. How is VCard doing, buddy? And then he realizes, wait a minute, VCard doesn't even use mana.
Oh my god, she's got milkers!
Yu-Gi-Oh stays winning even with our Cancer turn 0 and turn 1 OTK, FTK's lol.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't care if a game is like beaten in one turn. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would be more frustrated with somebody that pads out the time of a game that knows that they're gonna win 100% of the time than a guy that just like, I'm going to throw out, fuck, what is that combo? There's a combo that, there's a lot of combos that allow you to, play on, that basically allow you to win on turn 1. But there was one in specific where you use the catapult turtle and another card that just allows you to throw a bunch of cards out on the deck at once. But, I'm fine with one turn wins because then I'm not wasting my time. If you lose without taking a turn, the game is boring too. No, sure, and I imagine some people are like aren't happy with that. I get that, but like the thing that's really funny about this is the guy who is saying this is literally.
So keep in mind, this is MommaOcco's testimony.
Thank you.
And the only thing I know is that she just gave me $20. So obviously, I agree with everything she. No,
It's been over decade time since I played Yu-Gi-Oh, but unless Yu-Gi-Oh completely changed, that guy is an idiot. YGO is very luck-based for one-turn kill strategies. I say this as someone who uses Gate Guardian in a machine deck.
Yeah. Catapult Turtle in the big 2/6. Yeah. Catapult Turtle. There's a Catapult Turtle, and I'm sure there's more cards now, but there's like one card that allowed you to basically nullify the requirement that Catapult Turtle had that only allowed you to do a couple of monsters. But anyway, point being, this fucking retard. And, you know, I feel like I'm saying this knowing that I guess I'm giving up my GamerSupps sponsorship if it ever came my way, I guess. But this fucking retard basically got owned by a bunch of people on Twitter. Also, he's saying he's not the lead game designer on VCard. I don't know what he's designing if he's not designing that. Maybe he's making a VTuber card game where Shy Lily will get to blast you all out on screen and then cuck you with Buska. I have absolutely no idea. But yeah, I have no idea what he's making right now, if that's not what he's making right now. Is Catapult Turtle and Magical Scientist? Yes. Yes, that is correct. Pretty much. Pretty much. Now, obviously, he's getting ass pats in his comments here, but you know that's neither here nor there. He's molding. MBT owned him. It is really funny, and I thought that was really good. Oh, sorry, that was a jump too forward here. So I brought this up because it's VCard, or it's Gamer Subs. There's always W energy. Don't worry about that, chat. If I don't go to Gamer Subs, it's not the end of the world. We'll see. It's not the end of the world. Some of my favorite people are responding to this, like Comrade Dell and Zan VT. Zan, one of like 2 or 3 French people that I like. MBT stays mogging? Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, I wanted to bring that up. Now, we're going to transition that. We're going to transition making fun of the VCard game to talking about something else. We're going to talk about the Charizard and Blastoise of VCard. And yes, I am saying that because I know it pisses off some people that still hate Cinder. I don't give a shit. I'm saying it because it's funny. So, chat, for those that know a little bit about Cinder, I'd say at this point, because of my videos, I know a thing or two. You would know that she used to do ASMR as another persona known as Tashi, I believe. Yeah, it's Tashi. And for the anniversary of her old account, she decided to do a special stream where she colored her model like her old model. She colored her current model like her old model. And she had a whale of a time. It was a good stream from what I was told by all of the Pyro Pups that are also in my chat. But now I want you to keep track. This was on April 3rd. Somebody else decided to be pink for the day. Now, chat, I'm just gonna tell you, I don't really care either way if this was intentional or not. All right, here we're just gonna pull that out, transition back to that. I don't think it's intentional personally, but by the same token, all right, by the same token, the woman on the right is obsessive compulsive. Literally, the woman on the right is obsessive compulsive about this woman. This woman has literally, as of I think a month ago, put out there is a clip where she is saying that she has to deal with slander still because this woman wouldn't let it go. When literally back in October, the last time that this woman, the woman on the left, talked about drama with woman on the right was October. It was literally October 7th that Cinder talked about the drama. All right. So I can believe that this woman is crazy and insane enough to do this. But by the same token, I also don't really think that. What's the timestamp? Technically, Shy Lily did go live first, or show this off first. So timestamp wise, technically is earlier. However, because I asked people, I was like, I don't know, it could just be a coincidence. People were telling me that Cinder was hinting towards this and talking about it all week. And I was like, okay. So some people think that there's gang stalking going on by the orca whale on this helpless, excuse me, dog. I almost said fox. Dog woman, all right? Some people think that there is absolute gang stalking. That literally both of them would go live the exact same day. Her with an anniversary that I know for a fact she was planning for a while. And her just deciding to be pink. That's really weird. That's definitely sus. But I'm not going to deny that sounds fucking mental. Okay? That sounds fucking mental. So, I'm going to leave that up to you. What do you guys think? Do you think that this mental woman that just can't let it go, that she lost her gay op attempt, do you think she is the one that's more obsessed?
MommaOcco.
That's also just a cheap, sloppy recolor of her hair, tail done on short notice. Lily is being a petty little brat here. Lily needs correction.
I don't know. Some people would say that you're just looking too deep into it. You know? Some people would say that we are conspiracy theorists, that we're looking too deep into it, and that maybe we just need to let it go. Me, I'm kind of tired of the back and forth. Unless there's something very blatant where Lily is like, I can't fucking stand that woman. She won't forgive me. You know, unless that happens, I don't know. Not a fan of Lily's new model. I'm not either. If you want my personal opinion, Lily's 3.0 model is a direct downgrade from her 2.0. Literally a direct downgrade. And I will maintain that. The Nano model is a direct downgrade. And I think she should go back.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
Shy Lily. Ha, I posted mines first. Take that, Cinderberg. Cinder sad face, just vibing. Me. Hey women, sips milkshake.
Exactly. So, I don't know. You know, it could be either or. My personal opinion, I don't care. You know, I don't really care. I still think that her new model is a downgrade and that she should go back. And I think that using Nanoless now is just like... Nanoless is literally just like Balenciaga. Everybody, like, memes on the fact that it exists. And eventually, like, everybody's gonna be like, I don't really care about Balenciaga. And nobody cares about Balenciaga now except for the rich bitches. And that's basically how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Women. Am I right?
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
Accusing people of being conspiracy theorists when they keep being proven more than 50% correct on multiple things is not exactly an insult anymore.
That's fair. Let's see here. Give me one moment. Okay. Cinder's meet and greet was at GamerSup's booth. Oh, yeah. So, that's another funny thing. So, Cinder was at the virtual meet and greet at the GamerSup's booth. So, for everybody saying that Cinder's done, she's not done. She's not done. She's been damaged, but she's doing just fine. And all of these people that continue to say, oh, I fucking hate that woman. She's just a liar. and her boyfriend got away with murder. They're just vibing now. They said their piece. They apologized for what actually went down. They moved on. And you know what? I think that the longer that people try to push this narrative, the more the people are going to push back. Because guess what? I am content never talking about Cinder ever again in my live stream format. I still got my videos that I got to make. God knows when I'll get working on the next one. All right. I've got other videos that I want to make first because I want to take a break from just talking about Cinder in my video format. So, but the thing that bothers me the most is whenever there's drama about Cinder, she's not the one causing it. It is literally perpetuated by people that can't let go that they slandered somebody and they lost. They slandered people and lost. And that it's just really funny to me. Because whenever there's drama to talk about, it's never Cinder, it's never her followers. It's always Shy Lily or anybody else on that side. That's the only time I talk about it now, is when these people just can't move on. And guess what? As boring and annoying as it is, I will continue to talk about it because I know that's what people want to hear. And it's interesting to me. She just hit 300 on YouTube. She did. She did. Living her best life? Yep. Listen. Cinder is doing the thing that I tell everybody that you need to do as a content creator. All right? If you are a content creator that doesn't want to get into drama, you just ignore everybody. All right? You ignore everybody and move on. And guess what? It works nearly 100% of the time. People in drama and controversy, they ignore it. And unless they're a pedophile, they move on. They just move on. So, Cinder's like, she slapped her big dick energy 1,000 page Google Doc on the table and said, I'm fucking off. So, it's good. I think she should continue to do that. You know, maybe eventually all the other people will move on. Anyway, I'm fucking tired of talking about that. If you are here for just the VTuber news, that's pretty much it. I respect your guys' time, and if you are only here for the VTuber section, that's about it. I've got more stuff to talk about, more miscellaneous news. I've got some politics that I want to jump into. I didn't get to talk about the quartering yesterday, but I am going to talk about them today. So if that's stuff that you're interested in, stick around, because we're nowhere near done yet with the stream. We're only about 2 hours in, and I still got more stuff I want to say. So if you want to stick around, I would love to have you. If you got to go because it's your time to go, or that's what you wanted to stick around with, understand. But let's continue. Let's continue. I'm here for Occo. Well, thank you. I just want to make sure that you guys know I respect your time. Before I move on, I don't want to use that button because that button will not work anymore. I use that button and that button instead. I need to add a button for people to follow me on Rumble if they want to follow me on Rumble. I want to see if I can actually build something on Rumble because Rumble is funny. Whoa, buddy. By the way, I will shill it just because I recently got new links for it. Chat, do you guys have more than one? Here, I'll jump back over to this. Do you guys have more than one computer? Do you find it hard to have to juggle multiple keyboards and mice for your secondary computer that I know all of you definitely have? I'm only semi-joking here. If you're someone like me, having two computers because one of them is to stream and one of them is to game, it gets really annoying to have multiple peripherals that you have to lug around and pull out and pull back in so that they're not in front of each other. Well, I actually have a software that I have been using for, I want to say 6 months to a year now, and I really enjoy it. If you use Synergy, or if you want to use a program that allows you to use one keyboard and one mouse, excuse me. Well, let me start over here. If you want one keyboard and one mouse for all of your machines, get Synergy. If you're on YouTube or Rumble, the link in my description, which takes you to the Synergy website, allows you to get 50% off of a digital keyboard, or what is it called? A digital KVM, which is keyboard manager. All right. And you are able to use one keyboard and one mouse between multiple computers. And if you use my link, you can get it for 50% off. It works with Windows, Apple, and Linux. And I can prove it works with Linux because I have it set up on my Ubuntu NUC right now. And I use it so that I can manage my little Minecraft server that I have running in the background. So if that is something that you're interested in, here, I'll even grab the link right now. If you're interested and you do use more than one PC and you find yourself needing a quick solution, why don't you click my link and get Synergy? Like I said, 50% off using the code, using my link. I don't think I have a code. I just think I have links. So use my link and get 50% off. Minecraft for life? Yes. Will using it send me to hell? No. I'm not in hell, so I don't think so. Not yet. Was that good? Was that good? I hope that was good. I hope that was a decent... I hope that sounded all right, chat. I'm not really good at doing ad sponsorships. I'm trying to do that more. Anyway, let's jump back now into the fun stuff. Chat, the Super Mario Galaxy movie is on track to open with $370 million worldwide within the first few days. That's it. That's all I really wanted to say. It is doing gangbusters now. People told me that Moist Critical said it sucked. I don't really care about Moist Critical's opinion because his opinions have been trending worse and worse for me recently, but that's my personal opinion. But the movie is doing gangbusters. As it says here that it is the third biggest opening ever for an animated film, slightly below the first film. Which is pretty cool, in my personal opinion. I just wanted to bring that up. Excuse me, Mizu. Mizu doesn't come on Sunday streams because he's got his own thing, but... me and Temp are going to talk about it tomorrow during Dogwave more, but this movie is doing great. How is this political? Not this. I don't know what you're talking about, but not this. But this is... we'll talk about the politics of it later. Here, is live chat working? Yes. This is why you don't trust reviewers? I agree. I agree. Critics hate the movie, but audiences enjoy it for the simple brain-off popcorn movie? Yeah. I still maintain that the story could have been a little bit more cohesive and built better, but it was good. It was good, still. I still give it an 8 out of 10. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to say about it. It's doing gangbusters, and maybe it'll make $1 billion. Who knows? Now, this is one that I don't think a lot of people will know, but did you know that we launched a rocket into the sun? Or not into the sun. I imagine if we could launch a rocket into the sun just to see what would happen, we would. But did you guys know that we now have another rocket that's going to the moon? The Artemis 2, which has been something in the works for a while, is a new rocket that is on its way to the moon. I don't believe they've gotten to the moon yet, but they are on their way to the moon to do something. And I think that there is renewed interest in having stuff done with the moon. So this is a picture courtesy of one of my viewers. Excuse me, not one of my viewers. Courtesy of Festiva. This is a new photo that was taken from the Artemis. They're going around the moon? Okay. I wasn't sure if they were going to land or just go around. They're going around the moon. I'll bring that up eventually, chat. I got something to talk about. I have more pictures as well. In fact, I think these are the other pictures I have. So this comes directly from NASA themselves. In fact, you can even watch their live stream mission coverage of them doing their thing, which is actually kind of cool in my personal opinion. But here are some pictures they took, and it is my understanding they took these pictures with an iPhone. So this is a picture of the of Earth. I almost said moon. That's a picture of Earth right now, chat. I think that's Africa right there. I have no idea. But that chat, there we are. You can see me. If you look really hard, I'm probably somewhere over here or over here. But look, it's Earth. Oh, it's a pretty picture in my personal opinion. That's no moon. That's a space station. True. True. So these are pretty cool. It's fucking round. I know. Yeah, if you're interested, you can go to NASA's thing. I'm not gonna click on it because I bet you they'll copyright claim the entire stream. Okay, that's funny. That's really funny. Photograph something you want to show everyone. Males, females. I don't know if this is AI, but this is funny. Oh, goodness. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah. Hold on a moment. Let me hide the screen here real quickly, because I was thinking that... Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to talk about this first, and then we'll talk about the other one. All right. So, Reddit, not to let a good situation be destroyed, because for some reason, you know, there's wars, there's rumors of wars going down right now in the rest of the world. But going out into space, I feel like is something that a lot of people, like, I feel like a lot of people can vibe with the idea of just like, we're going to space. We're doing things. We're leaving our natural world and we're going to explore the unknown and we're going to colonize that bitch. All right. I feel like a lot of people can be down with that. But because one of these people talked about Easter and mentioned God, Reddit had to get involved and Reddit is upset. And when I say Reddit, it is probably just one person. But I include all of Reddit as the same because Reddit is full of retards. Okay. So from the user, I hate you 6969. They say, kind of crazy to be indoctrinated so much. I would expect anyone to realize religion is BS if they saw the Earth from space. I don't know about you guys. But I feel like, not to be religious here, some people did say that they don't like my religion that much, or me talking about it that much. So I'm going to try not to be as on it, you know. But I'm going to be honest with you. If I ever had the chance to go to the moon or just leave my atmosphere and observe the world around me, I think that it would, to me, prove more that there is a God out there to be able to behold the marvel that is space. My personal opinion. You know, I don't know why people think that just because you can behold a world that was created, that somehow disproves religion. I think that's kind of dumb. And this person could also just be rage baiting, but like, that's a dumb comment. That is a dumb comment. I think that is absolutely fucking retarded. Like, how can you look at the world that was created and not say, man, somebody cooler than me made that? You know, you don't have to believe in God. You can believe in whatever external force in the universe. But I genuinely feel like it's hard to just like say that something didn't contribute to the world coming together the way it did. That's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. Whether it's God, whether it's some other higher power that you want to believe in, you know, some people just believe in the universe as some kind of higher being, you know. You have to admit, Earth is pretty fucking cool. And something helped make it. Whether it was aliens or whatever. Why was his first thought was to attack people that believe in God? No idea. No fucking idea. Why is space so empty? That's gay. I don't know. Ooh, excuse me. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. Anyway, now let's laugh. I guess that the Artemis... I'm guessing that the Artemis here has been having lavatory issues. Okay? Alright, we've been having bathroom issues. Like, Houston, I have a flushing problem.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but most people tend to find being confronted with how insignificant you are on Earth either leads to nihilism or faith.
Oh yeah, that's typically how it works. Once you observe observe your insignificance, you tend to be
Fun fact. The reason we're just going back now instead of in the 2010s is BC Obama gutted NASA. Also, God had Adam naming all the animals. Why would the big guy put the moon off limits to mankind?
I don't know, that's a good question. Oh man, we gotta fix all those ceiling birds. They're making way too much noise right now. But no. Apparently the Artemis has been having issues with the toilet. I don't know how they did not fix this before it went up into space. By the way, chat, I heard that this ship is a Boeing ship. All right? I heard that the Artemis 2 is a Boeing ship or has parts from Boeing in it. I raided you? Oh, thank you for the raid. Did it not come through? It did not come through. I'm sorry that it did not come through. My apologies.
MommaOcco and Hirohe are part of the problem.
Thank you for the 20.
Let me lock into the system at warp 2. Push it on into systematic overdrive. You know what to do. Let's cruise. Past all the golden poo that makes me blue.
Oh my gosh.
This thing's on a bucket of bells. Woo-hoo.
That is amazing. That is amazing. That wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Legitimately, thank you. It's funny, but thank you. All right, I might have fixed the landlord button, chat, by the way. But I don't know if the toilet was made by Boeing, but it is Boeing parts. So all I'm gonna say is please pray for these people, or meditate for them, or call upon whatever higher power you want, because it is a Boeing. It has Boeing apparent parts. This isn't the first time this happened. Apollo astronauts had toilet issues. Fair enough. Anyway, we're going to listen to this clip of this man having to come out and... Listen, this man does not want to be here, all right? You can see the look on this bald man's face. He does not want to say the shitter is broken. Live on Fox News. But he did, so we're going to listen to it.
During the night, we tried to vent the wastewater tank that's attached to the toilet. We had problems with that due to a suspected blockage.
Just look at his eyes. He is not looking at... now, granted, he's probably talking to a group of people. But, like, if I had to say this, like, I'm looking around because this is just... I can't take this seriously.
I can see why it wasn't fixed. It's Boeing. They had hitmen take out the guy who pointed out the problem.
It's possible. It is very well possible. Very, very well possible.
I think probably due to ice.
Oh, gosh. Somebody iced the shitter. No! The amount of ice in the shitter is keeping us from flushing. Only 2 types of people will have this. People in the Antarctic and people deep in space. I can't hear him. Oh, my apologies. I can't turn it up much more, chat. My apologies.
We directed the crew overnight to use their collapsible contingency urine devices.
Oh, man, that fucking sucks. Hey, spacemen, you're going to have to piss in that bag for me, please. Please piss in the bag. Ice agents strike again. Toilet's not safe from ice.
Just like they did on flight day 1. During the night...
oh, that was it. Okay, that was it. Sorry. Basically, chat, the TLDR is they had to use their portable shitters because the main shitter wasn't working. Now, obviously, it is funny, but that is also really... that does also kind of suck, you know? I imagine the last thing you want to think of when you're in the middle of space is whether or not your toilet is going to work. That is the last thing you want to think about, all right? So, yeah. It's full of piss. Exactly. Full of piss and vinegar. Yeah. Females most affected? Yes. Pretty much. Pretty much. I can't believe ice is a menace in space. I know Democrats are going to lose their mind. Oh, fuck. Man. All right.
Oh my god, she's got milkers!
Due to ice, wait, so NASA was using illegals to deal with astronaut poo? Lol. Tom Homan is everywhere, man.
I know, right? That's amazing. Oh, goodness. Imagine a vacuum-sealed pisser. I mean, that exists in planes, too, I'm pretty sure. Or of some capacity. Fuck, man. Sadly, putting your cheeks out the window and letting it rip is not a viable solution. No, it is not. No, it is not, sadly. I'm gonna be honest, though. I would do it if I could. That would be funny. It's space. It'll float off into the ethosphere. Some alien's gonna get it on his window light years away. Who cares? Anyway. That's the Artemis stuff. I kind of like the space... I only bring it up because I kind of like the space travel stuff. It's nice that we're in space again, that we're doing space things. And, you know, I kind of hope that we can build on the moon. Let's build a space base on the moon, chat. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that would be cool. Let's build a base on the moon. Let's get that going. That would be pretty neat. I think that would be pretty neat. Do you think that would be pretty neat? I think that would be pretty neat. Anyway. Now, we're half past the hour on Easter Sunday. By the way, happy Easter Sunday. I'm not going to do any religious stuff on this. I'm not even going to do it later tonight either. But happy Easter Sunday.
Oh my god, she's got
Thank
milkers!
You.
So they're sending ice to Mars to deport the Marsicans?
Yes, something like that. The answer is just yes. But let's move on to something. Technically, this is old news because it was yesterday. But yesterday was International Foreskin Day. I'm not joking, by the way.
Whoever builds a base on the moon better build it inside a lava tube to protect it from gamma rays from space.
I agree. But yeah, yesterday was National Foreskin Day. I looked this up. This is a thing. Madam Savvy and I both confirm this is a thing. I'll just read what Google says. I enjoyed the banter. I don't want to make Occo mad. No, banter in chat, I don't care. As long as you're not, like, fighting with each other, I don't really care. You know? Don't really care. A holiday the Jews can't ruin. All right, I have to play it again.
And to the Jews, nice try.
That clip is already giving me dividends right now. But let me read this. April 4th might seem like a typical day, but to the surprise of many, it is also a day to celebrate uncircumcised penises. Foreskin Day takes place on 4/4. Get it? And it is a day to call attention to many issues facing those in the uncut community. Oh, fuck. No, my tweet on here where I say something isn't in it. But I guess yesterday was, was a day. It was a day for the foreskin people. You know, for people in that community that, people in that community that go through issues. I don't know what issues you go through, but it's crazy. Before you ask, I'm not going to confirm whether I am or am not. Don't ask. I'm not going to tell you. Okay? I'm not going to tell you which way way it is. Not going to tell you. You can guess your entire life. Don't feel like that's information chat needs to know. Why must this be a thing for my birthday? No idea. No idea. But yeah, that's a day. I can't believe Callie Mori's birthday is on Foreskin Day. Callie is an uncut Fudanari confirmed. Oh gosh. Infection. Occo is Christian, so he is. What? What? Are all Christians circumcised? I did not know. I thought some of them weren't. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Anyway, I just figured I'd share that with you. You know, you missed it. There's nothing special you get for it if you are a foreskin haver. Just get to know that there's a day set aside yesterday for people that are foreskin havers that go through their various issues. Their various issues, you know. So, there you go. There you go, there you go. On the same vein of reproductive organs and reproduction, let's talk about how you didn't win the race. You were chosen. Oh, fuck.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
MommaOcco is the tentacle suctioned
I'm
or
not telling you.
unsuctioned.
I'm not telling you. You don't need to know. It doesn't change anything about me, so I'm not telling you.
From MommaOcco.
Males have a day, and only part of the male population? Typical fake holiday BS.
Oh, fuck. So I can blame the egg for my sad life? Sure. Apparently this is not breaking news. This originates from a 2020 research thing. But this went viral today, so we're talking about it today. All right. Scientists reveal that the egg chooses the winner. Sperm don't win the race after all. You didn't win. You were chosen. To answer your question, Marco, yes. I mean, I'm not... yes. Babaniku is the proper term. My apologies if that is surprising. So, yeah. For all of you that thought that you were the superior swimmer, you were chosen. The egg god has spoken. Exactly. Exactly. So they chose to be dumb? Exactly. The egg chose the autism, chat. Literally, because my mom thinks that my dad has tism on his side of the family, and because autism is like more predominantly passed from men to their children, the egg literally chose the autism for me. You are the egg too? I know I'm the egg too. I know. I know. It's just... fuck. I know that, like, literally, there's probably not much difference between different sperm cells. All right? I know that. It's just funny to think that the egg chose the dumb sperm for some people. Ironically, if they chose you, you were the smarter sperm. Possibly, yeah. The egg is picky. Yes, it is. So I'm a good one. Yeah, I guess I had my genes were the best. I guess. Oh, fuck. I guess. There you go, chat. Oh, I love this response by Grok. This person says, bet it saw something good in me that I don't see in myself. And Grok says, exactly. The egg did not pick you at random. Fucking Twitter, man.
Oh my god, she's got milkers!
If the egg chose me, WTF was wrong with the million other sperm cells if my dumbass was the one they settled for?
I don't know. And Marco, yes, it is basically like Zentreya. Except I don't use a voice changer. I love this. Thank you for the 5 again. Grok says, it spotted the spark that the rest of us see plain as day. The sperm that melded with the egg, my sperm was specifically shiny. You know, it's like Pokemon. The egg caught the shiny one. It got lucky and caught the shiny one.
Now, this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die.
Holy fuck, that was amazing. Fuck. That is amazing. You were not chosen by accident. We got the Occo EX reverse holo. We did. How much does the other cells have? Yes. My guess is that they were worse. Oh, fuck. Does this mean that women who like bad boys have eggs that picked bad boy coated sperm? I guess. Egg looks at sperm. Talk about trains and steam engines. Exactly. Oh, I'm crying, man. That's amazing. Oh, fuck. So, yeah. I guess, again, this is not a new revelation. It's news to a bunch of people right now, though, which is why it's funny. So, if you ever feel down in the dumps, chat, if you feel like a loser, just know your mom's egg, that eventually was you, chose your clump of DNA from your dad. Okay? And chosen Akos were just yippies? No! No, I am not signing off on that. No, fuck not. Winning the egg lottery. No, it's not even a lottery. The egg just decided that you were the best one out of everybody else. You were literally the best. You were the best sperm out of everybody. So here, I'm gonna retweet this. Scare all my followers. All right, we're gonna wind it down now just a little bit. This is unfortunate. So France. Remember I said I only have like 2 or 3 French people? Well, I feel bad for those 2 to 3 French people. Because France just passed a bill banning social media for people under the age of 15. And this could mean digital ID checks for everybody in France. That is very unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. I mean, it's basically happening everywhere. There's even bills that are cycling through the US and people need to shoot them down. But the only way we're going to win this is if, you know, enough people are basically like, fuck this, we don't want it. But yeah, this is happening in France now. Really fucking sucks. Oh. Okay. All right, chat, we're going to transition into some React content. We're going to go to the React content time. So I'm going to allow some people to come in. We're going to allow some people to come in and enjoy stuff with me. Here, give me one moment. So, chat, you guys know Linus Tech Tips of Linus Media, right? Now, Linus has, over the years, been involved in many controversies, most of them involving his employees and the lack of love that he gives to his employees. And I guess recently Linus decided that he wanted to show off his brand new I believe it is a $5 million airplane. His brand new $5 million airplane. Okay? So, my friends are welcome to jump in if they would like. Let's watch this man go through his plane. Let's watch this man go through his plane, and we're going to talk about some of the problems that are happening right now.
Isn't a joke? We actually bought a jet.
What started as a meme on WAN show when I discovered that a jet-propelled aircraft is not as expensive as I initially thought.
Look at that face. Also, hello, Temp. Temp is dead.
Which face are you talking about? The one on Linus or Elijah?
Elijah.
Okay.
I don't know any of these people, so you're gonna know these people's names because you watch Linus all the time, not me.
Yeah, I do.
You're a Linus enjoyer.
To be fair, Elijah's
This
content by
crap
his
made
own
me legit
standards is actually
angry.
pretty good too.
How are you gonna buy a private jet and not
So.
even give raises to your employees plus make a video about it?
The difference is when you consider that one is this is a tax write-off because he's going to make content on it.
Okay, but it's his plane, is it not? Or is it the business's plane?
It's a business plane. And you also need to consider this is that he's no longer the CEO. After the last big controversy they had, he basically just became the media face.
I don't know.
So when it comes to the raises, that's not up to him anymore. That's up to his boss.
It's still like, we're going to buy a $5 million plane instead of giving raises to people.
I'm not saying I defend him. I'm just saying there are some things here where I don't know if shitting on Linus is the best take.
Okay. I don't care what Linus does with his money. I have to worry with what I do with my money. Oh no, that's fair.
Exactly. Yeah. And if this is Linus's plane, okay, that's $5 million out of his own pocket that he's also turning into content for the channel. Oh no.
But what is he gonna do with the plane? Is he gonna just like show all of the technology? I feel like
he already made a video. The video itself is literally just turning it into like a gamer's heaven.
So then it's his plane.
Again, I don't know. I've not watched that video yet.
I think this is an excerpt from the video.
Very likely it is.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Even Luke was shocked. So I started exploring various options, and my uncle's in aviation and has been for many years on the pilot side, mechanical side, and operations side.
Okay.
So when I started to explore that one aircraft that I was like, this is shockingly affordable, he did a bunch of the due diligence for me and ultimately brought me 2 sales brochures, and he went, don't do this. But if you're going to do this, these are the 2 best ways you can do it.
Okay.
And I picked a Dassault Falcon 900B.
I have so many questions.
Again, my problem is like, I'll wait for this to go through.
From MommaOcco.
The last I heard of Linus is that he dropped his fair share of hard Rs back in the day.
Wouldn't be surprised at all, actually. YouTube was a completely different world, especially when he was not running before LTT actually existed.
Yeah. That's fair. They could travel to events and stuff, so the company could travel to with their own plane rather than Spirit Air. Well, okay, if he uses this plane to fly people back and forth instead of forcing them.
I mean, actually, that makes a lot of sense when you consider how often they're invited to events like CES or Computex or one of these other things. It's like, especially Computex, which is in South Korea, I believe. I could be wrong on that one. It's either China or South Korea.
Okay.
That actually makes a lot of sense because that's also saving a lot of money on, like, you have to pay a lot of money for like gas or like fuel and all this other stuff for the plane, but you're no longer having to worry about the ticket prices for your staff that is going with you. And you don't need to worry about how much luggage is going to cost you at that point because they got to lug around a lot of camera equipment.
Yeah, they just got to worry about the cost of the fuel and the insurance and the pilot, because I'm assuming that Linus doesn't know how to fly this fucking thing.
No. Again, I don't know. I've not watched the actual video. I'm kind of just spitballing what this thing is for.
Fair.
But that's actually not entirely out of the realm possibility.
Petition to call the guests the chosen sperm. Oh yeah, did you see that I talked about how when the egg met with the sperm, your sperm was not... Your sperm did not win. Your sperm was chosen. So, out of all of the millions of sperm, you were the one that your egg decided was the best one.
Right.
How does that make you feel?
Chat, also, when it comes to saying the hard R, my brain does go to the word you're thinking of. Sorry.
That's fair. They can sell the golden... That's right. I heard that there are golden faucets inside this plane, man. I don't know. That's weird. I don't like... I like if you just bought a plane to fly people around and say, hey, I bought a plane to fly people around, that's fine. But he put golden faucets in it.
I'm not overly surprised about that. If you've seen his house, it is... There may be too much. I will be totally honest.
Speaking of chosen sperm.
What's going on?
Not much. Anyway, I just want to say the hard R's was Linus misheard and he thought retard instead of the actual hard R.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can you blame me?
No, he misheard. People were talking about using the hard R's. He's like, oh, I used to use the hard R all the time. And his co-host was like, bruh.
Oh,
you
right.
Say that?
That was probably on WAN show.
Yeah, it was on WAN show. He's like, you sure you want to say that out loud? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, no, we're talking about the N-word. He's like, oh no, I meant retard.
Yeah. That's the thing too, is like sometimes you'll catch Linus on some of these things, and when you do, it's either a mistake that it gets caught in there, or because he runs his own like Patreon type service.
Yeah.
That they could just dump whatever they say that's, racist or otherwise onto Floatplane and just say, hey, you want to go see this, go to Floatplane kind of thing. Which is very common.
Also props to him. He's probably he has to hire a pilot for this shit.
Yeah.
Because he ain't no Iron Maiden where the singer is actually a licensed pilot.
Oh, finally, more to Soma.
All right, let's continue.
You and everyone. Cool, hey?
I'm noticing immediately that the floor and ceiling is just golden rim.
I'd also like to remind you that that's very likely not actual gold.
I know, but
I'm pretty sure it came like that.
Did it come like that?
I think he bought it I think he bought it that way.
So, okay. Can you
Maybe that's why it's $5 million. Maybe that's why it's $5 million. Hold on. It is...
Okay, there you go.
The Dassault Falcon 900.
Falcon 900B.
Falcon 900B. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
Because I don't believe this is a new plane.
Dumb in the best way possible.
I agree.
Right? So.
Oh, it was owned by like a Saudi or UAE guy.
Was it really?
A bomb.
Well, not a plane. You can't say that.
A truth bomb.
Oh.
Would you like to know who the original owner of this plane is? Who is responsible for the gold-plated ashtrays and gold-plated sinks? Hold on. I'll let you see it first.
Okay.
There it is.
That's so...
That's gaudy. But, okay, at least he is explaining it's not actually him that actually did this.
Okay, but why did you buy it from a
chocolate plane?
Because if it's used and bought essentially from a Saudi, like some people in chat are saying, then it probably was cheaper than buying it new.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
But with all of the gold in it? Really?
They bought a fire truck used.
Why did he buy a fire truck used?
He turned it into content. It's a gaming fire truck that he took to his fucking, what was it called? His badminton center. His land badminton center. Whale land.
All right.
Oh, you know what? This might be. This also might be a older model.
Yeah, it's very likely an older model.
Because like newer ones, I'm looking.
This is a 900B.
900B. Oh, this is a 90s. This is a 90s plane then.
Yeah, 900B actually would have been in the early 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, because Falcon 900s now are like in upwards of like 15 to 20 million plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, no. If he bought it from a Saudi used and it's early 90s, no, he got a good deal on this.
I thought I swear somebody said that it's like $5 million.
Even
yeah, 5 million is about what you would pay for a 900B.
Yeah, exactly. They're very nice planes.
So what's going on about Linus?
They bought a plane for content.
And
a $5 million jet.
Isn't he having problems with paying his workers' salaries?
Okay, it was not that he was having problems.
I'm pretty sure this is his own money.
This is either his own money or he managed to convince his boss. The problem is like if he convinced his boss, wherein lies the problem. If he bought it out of his own money, which no longer goes to his employees, that's fine. The other problem is, and I think it was kind of explained, I don't remember if it was by one of his employees or by himself, that it's not really hitting. It is his fault, but it's also just the problem of Canada. Because Canada has been
funny if this was just an elaborate April Fool's joke.
Some people in chat have said it is, actually.
Was it revealed on April Fool's?
I believe it was, actually.
No.
Hold on, when did that video come out? I can check right now.
While you're looking, we're gonna finish the video out because it's only got like 20 seconds left.
Played it.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were kind of...
2
Okay,
days
I thought you were
ago.
joking.
No.
Is this like Trump's plane?
This plane has had a few owners, but originally it was owned by the government of the United Arab Emirates, allegedly. So this is what I've heard.
April
This is
2nd.
what I've heard.
Okay.
May or may not be true.
Yeah,
but
okay,
that
so
is
it's a
my
belated
understanding
April
of the
Fool's
origin
joke.
of this aircraft.
It's either belated April Fool's or because here's the thing, this video was likely recorded months ago.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
very possible.
But
Yeet has it. Okay.
because of this video, a lot of people are like upset with him because I will say, to be fair, on the other side, there have been people that have quit Linus Tech Tips recently that have said that they can't afford to work for him anymore because of how expensive it is, and he hasn't given them more money, basically. So it looks tone deaf when you have employees that have left your company and have made videos saying, I can't make enough money working where I am, and then you show off a $5 million plane.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I agree with that sentiment. It's just... No, I just can't agree with that sentiment.
Yeah.
It's also very hard to judge whether or not, Linus isn't the owner of LMG as far as I am aware.
No,
not anymore.
Lost.
Here, let's let this play out. No,
Aftermarket
it
editions
happened like
really
a couple years
devalue
ago,
a plane,
didn't
I
it?
guess. Also, the fact IT has ashtrays means it's from the 90s. If it wasn't a Saudi, UAE, I'd say the plane belonged to Trump.
Fair.
I mean, that's what they said. Literally, that's what Elijah asked if it was owned by Trump. So
I would have believed it, honestly.
That may have been a joke, but it's fair. But as far as what happened to CEO, like they had that controversy where they sold a prototype, and apparently Linus came out and said that they forgot that was a prototype and it was just kind of clean inventory. Don't know how much I believe that one.
I don't.
But because
like,
of that
you have-
controversy, he did basically give ask his former boss from NCIX to take over as CEO of LMG, and then Linus would just become the media face.
Yeah,
Because
because
that's what
like
he's doing
another, because then like on the other hand, you have this guy, I forget his name, from he used to be LTT. He's the one who said that he didn't have enough money. He wasn't making enough money.
Jake, I believe.
Yeah. So Jake from State Farm over here couldn't afford to work at LTT, but then they had those other two guys. What was it? They were like the machining guys. They did a lot of videos. They did a lot of prototyping with CNCs and stuff. And Linus basically was like, okay, here, I'm going to fire you guys and give you severance so you can make your own channel so that it's not completely owned by LTT because of the contract that they signed.
Yeah, that they go into it, yeah. So basically...
Like, he did them a solid by giving them severance and then letting them make their own channel without being owned by Linus.
Yeah, that happened to, I believe, all of them. I forget about him, the guy on screen right now. I forget his name.
Yeah.
I don't know about him, but I would say that probably is also true. Yeah, and Jake does have...
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, he has like 3, Mercedes-Benz or some shit.
Yeah. So again, I'm not saying that he's... like Linus is in the right, but I'm also saying we also might need to consider some of their other employees, and we also remember this is Canada. Canada's just all sorts of fucked anyway.
Yeah, true.
It's multiple.
I mean, I know I've seen plenty of content creators from Canada. They're like, fuck it, I'm moving to the US. As soon as I can get into the US, I'm moving to the US. I don't care.
Yep.
I think the only reason like people like Linus are not doing that is just because the business is in Canada, so moving that out of the country is hard.
Oh yeah, that'd be
and also
really hard.
all of his employees live in Canada, and guess what?
No, that's fair.
Yeah, they're not all going to move out.
Exactly.
That's fair.
You
That's
know
fair.
what? That Tim Hortons got to be really good to keep him there.
Yeah, but
just him.
Listen, Tim Hortons is also in the U.S.
It is, yeah. just very, very.
I know.
Infrequent.
Overpriced.
I have a viewer and a fan, a longtime fan who's from Canada, and I always make fun of Tim Hortons when he shows up.
As you should.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the one who told me is that not most of us Canadians don't even like the last don't even like Justin Trudeau.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to this guy from LTT, I think he's just kind of bad managing money.
Yeah. I mean, he's smart, but he's smart in the not economics, the
glasses guy?
Smart in tech. Yeah, glasses guy. He has like 3 really expensive Mercedes Benz, and like I think he lives in a decent house.
I also think he bought like $10,000 worth of server equipment so that he could start his home server stuff.
He did, yes.
Shit like that too, yeah. He's just not very smart with money, and then oh no, he outpriced his living expenses compared to what he's making.
Again, we could be wrong. If
he was like, I need a raise.
The problem is he's not the only one, I've been told.
Yeah. So we could be very wrong here. I would say, like, if he wants to comment on that, please do. But
I'm all for being proven wrong.
Yeah. It's just this is.
It's just you do feel bad for the guy because it's like, yeah, it sounds like you're not making enough money when you're working for really, what seems like profitable business up front.
Yeah.
But then you see the private expense. It'd be like me complaining about not making that much money or enough money to live, and then it's like, oh, how many guitars do you own? It's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Or like, hey, I need to make money to pay my bills. Oh wait, gotcha games.
All right, listen, quartering.
Yeah.
No, that was also DSP. That one's also DSP.
I need money to pay my bills, my electric bill, my car bill, my house bill,
my Pokemon bill.
I need money. I really, really do.
Jake's thing is network server stuff. So oh no, chat. I know. I watched his video on NAS stuff. He's one of the people.
I sent that one to you, didn't I?
You might have, but he's the reason why one of the reasons, excuse me. I've watched like 10 different people, but he's one of the reasons why I am into Unify equipment, because Unify equipment is so user friendly.
Well, he also got into that because LTT has done plenty of like things with Unify.
Yeah.
And since he worked for them, he definitely has a lot of connections in that field.
Can I also tell you guys, I haven't gotten a response yet. Maybe I won't, but I did message Unify and say, hey, can I be sponsored by you? I love your shit. We'll see if it happens.
Yeah, because I was looking at NAS stuff because I have a bunch of 22 terabyte HDDs that I want to put into RAID, but
Lucky
my
man.
god, is it fucking expensive? Is it expensive?
Well, if you want
Yes,
something simple, I have the UNAS.
I have 5 of them.
You have 5 of them? Well, the UNAS Pro is a 7-bay system. It doesn't have any caching, but it is a 7-bay system that works pretty well, and it does not have to go on the wall. It can just sit on your desk.
Yeah, because I was looking at some stuff. I saw like was it Ugreen?
Don't go Ugreen. Don't go Ugreen. My personal opinion. I feel like they're not that good. But that's just me.
Okay.
Temp, don't you guys have a Ugreen in your house?
No, don't have a Ugreen.
What do you guys have? I know you have something.
I forget what it is, but it's not Ugreen. I've definitely considered Ugreen, but because I've never used them, I don't really have an opinion on them.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, you'll have to send me that sometime later. What would be a decent one?
I mean, if you want something with caching, you should go with the slightly more expensive one that they have. But it's not PowerTech network storage. Yeah, the UNAS Pro is $499. It's a 7-bay system, 2U rack mount, has 10 gigabit throughput. So if you have a 10 gigabit line in your house, you can use that for that. And it fits 2.5 and 3.5 drive bays. Oh, excuse me. Oh, what is its power consumption? Because it is a network rack attached thing, so it does consume a chunk of power. Actually, I don't even have to look on the website. I can tell you how much power mine is consuming right now because I have the plug that I bought that literally tells me how much power is being consumed on anything that is plugged in. Give me one moment. And then chat, we'll move on to the next thing here. That's the game server. That's my regular computer. There it is.
Chat, I apologize with the autism. This is just techtism.
All
Bear
right.
with us.
So currently,
I carry techtism.
Currently, my network storage is consuming 30 watts of power, but it is also like not actively reading and writing anything, and there's only 2 drives plugged in. But if you plugged in all 5 of them and you were constantly having it work off, it probably would consume more power. But it's not going to consume more power than your computer. In fact, it'll only consume a fraction of what your computer has.
Okay. But how loud is it?
I can't hear it right now. But it has 3 settings, actually. If you want later, remind me, and I'll take some pictures of the background info here. But basically, you can tell it to become louder or quieter based off of your needs. I have it based on fair and balanced because nothing is going on. But if I wanted to, I could turn it on cooling. Maximum cooling. Let's see if it gets louder.
We get fucking
Oh my
jet
gosh.
engine coming from off
Yeah,
side.
I turned it on and now it sounds like a jet engine.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
No.
Okay.
I used to clean the ORs at our hospital, and they have their own server. Some of them have their own server rooms that are super fucking cold.
Yeah.
And I open that door and get fucking accosted by noise.
Here. Let me see if I can take off my microphone. All right. Tell me if you can hear this.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
No. No.
Nope. A little bit. A little bit.
You could hear it a little bit? Yeah.
Like peaked for like a quarter of a second.
Okay, yeah, that's the fans. That's the active fans running. Okay, now I need to screw this back in. All right, go back down to balance.
It would be able to run that high.
Oh no, yeah, it makes a lot of noise. This is noise that I would not be comfortable with having all the time. So I assume that it would only need to be. I have the system on balance, but it can go up and down based on what it needs. Right now, the biggest thing it's telling me is you don't have data storage protection. It's like, I know, I don't have the money for another one.
Yeah, like I used to be okay with noise. I used to run my fucking GPUs at 100% fan speed.
Oh yeah, I don't do that.
Just because like the room I used to be in used to not have very good air conditioning, so it used to be fucking hot during the summer.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if I turned that to minimum or had it on auto, my GPU would fucking idle at like 40 plus.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, no, mine does that. No.
But now that I have like a really good air conditioning unit in this other room, I just keep mine at like fucking 30. Like I run at 30%.
Yeah, right. It'll take a moment to go back down to balance, but when it's balanced, it barely like has any problems. And the way that it runs is, have you used Dropbox before? Have you used cloud system? Have you used cloud system storage before?
Yeah, I've used cloud system storage.
It basically works just like that. You download their proprietary app and use their proprietary system, but it basically works just like that.
Okay.
Yeah. My chat is asking if either of you guys celebrated Foreskin Day yesterday.
The hell?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm too employed for this kind of shit.
Get it?
Did any of you know? Do any of you know what that means?
I was too employed to celebrate this shit.
I know the G-spot thing.
No, not that. Not that. So April 4th is Foreskin Day. It is a day to call to attention the many issues facing people that are uncut.
See, I was born in a civilized society, so
You guys don't have to reveal your power level right now, but
See, all I know from experience is my dad as a nurse talking about having to treat patients that can't help themselves and have foreskin in the ICU. It's not fun. That shit got infected all the time from what I hear.
oh god, that's just physically cringing right there. And I've had Foley catheters multiple times because of surgeries. Oh god, those hurt.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh. I mean,
working at a
to be
hospital,
fair,
you'll see a lot of disgusting shit, and I have become accustomed to it. It does not bother me. anymore.
They got to pull the saline bubble out in order to remove it, and then it's all in one swing. The first time that happened to me, I doubled right over, and I'm in a chair, mind you.
Yeah.
I remember it's like
It's crazy. We had a
I'm in children's,
code
right?
gray called.
I'm in children's hospital when they do this because I'm 15. I'm finally getting out from surgery. It's been like a week, actually a couple weeks.
Right.
So they finally, it comes out. I double over. My dad, cheeky fucker, but I'm missing a beat. Just pokes his head up from the doorway. You okay? I lean over and look up. Do I fucking look like I'm okay?
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, it's worse when I tell you that when it comes out, it's going to stink for a while. The first time you need to pee.
And here's the funny and the crazy part. I've not seen it, but I've heard of people who got code grays called on them, and part of that code gray involved was because they ripped out their catheter.
Yep. Oh, yep.
All right, we're gonna end off tonight because I feel like I feel like we should
Look,
chill.
bring me some foreskins. I'm brewing a potion. You see.
Oh goyam. I feel like we need to end off the night on a different note.
Oh, this kind of note.
So, we're gonna watch 3 minutes and 49 seconds of Darkside Phil sucking at a children's game and rage quitting. I believe at Misty. So,
Isn't like one of the first fucking
I think so.
Yes.
gym leaders?
Literally, Misty is literally the second gym.
The company behind Labubu lost $30 billion. Really?
It's almost like Labubu's Lubu bad.
Oh wow. No, yeah, they lost billions.
Add another dollar to the Kirsha was right jar.
Oh, what did she say about it?
She fucking hates Labubus.
Well, I never really seen them.
She
That's
was like
interesting
total
either.
Labubu death.
Fair. Well,
Labubus are just Timu Furbies. Furbies are better.
Arch was right again.
I like to believe she's kind of the reason that they failed.
That would be funny. Anyway, let's watch 3 minutes of DSP sucking at Pokemon.
Yay.
So obviously, we start with Pikachu.
Can you guys hear that? Here, let me turn it up a little bit.
I can hear it.
I had to crank it up to 140, but yeah, I can hear it.
All right. I'm going to turn up a little bit and turn off my music.
Shock everybody, right? Until he's done, and then we swap into other people to try to finish off the fight. Let's have Pikachu try to take advantage of the weakness. Okay.
Wait a minute, which one is this?
Hi, you're a new face. Only trainers who have a policy about Pokemon can
Fire Red Leaf Green is what he's pointing.
Oh, okay.
Pokemon. My policy is an all offensive with water types. Here we go.
I'm still used to yellow.
His Pokemon's all offensive with what?
Leader Misty. Star U. Okay.
Oh boy.
Imagine being under-leveled for this fight. Can't imagine.
Is he really under-leveled for this fight?
No, he is.
Oh
That
my
Starly's
god,
18.
he is!
That Pikachu is 15.
Oh no!
He is very under-leveled.
Don't you need to be like at least on level or over?
To make it better, this is so Misty's dungeon or Misty's gym is a water gym.
And using electric.
Pikachu.
He should be fucking one-shotting most of these Pokemon.
I don't even know where to begin, dude, because like, okay, no, I did stupid shit as a kid. Okay, bear in mind, this was like 10-year-old me. Actually, less than 10-year-old me. I think it was like 8 or 9. Playing Pokemon Yellow, I struggled with Brock's gym. But that's because I used Pikachu heavily. So I sat there and ground. Yeah, I was grinding Pikachu until I was able to beat Brock. I got to this gym and demolished.
Yeah.
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 Like if you know anything about
is
basic
under-leveled.
like
If you look at the
elements,
clip,
like this should be obvious.
Mm-hmm. His
yeah,
whole
if you
team is
look at his actual
under-leveled?
team when
Oh
he
no.
switched, yeah, they're all under-leveled.
All right.
Yeah.
Water pull.
None of his Pokemon are fast enough.
Gee, you think you did enough damage?
You think I did enough damage? I'm dying.
Now we gotta use quick attack to finish it.
Smart.
Oh, she cheated. She used the super potion.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Fuck off.
Now I'm
Phil.
screwed. Look,
Phil,
I'm
shut the
seriously
hell
screwed
up.
because if he hits me with water pulse again, I die. he hits me for 24 damage when he uses water pulse. What am I supposed to do?
Not use Pikachu.
I can't even do anything.
No,
the fight's over.
You know what
I
you
can't do anything now.
Go ahead.
Like what Phil does here is he quits this fight and then loads up his last save and goes and fucking levels his Pokemon properly.
Oh, did he do that?
No.
Oh.
But I'm saying that's what he should do.
Fair.
Right.
Fair.
I only have potions that heal for 20, so I can't win the fight. I literally can't win the fight. Yeah. Because even if I heal, she'll just attack.
You know, Phil, if you use like
if I heal
a
again,
quarter
she'll
of a
attack
brain
and I'm
cell
dead.
you might have,
So I can't
you
do
should
anything
get
but fight. Like, there's
All of
no
it is
point
soon
in
as a
doing
brain
anything
cell
but
there.
fight.
I'd say. I'm pretty sure
he has
he's
too much,
lacking.
it's all the alcohol. All the alcohol kind of fucked
The
his
game
brain.
literally did a combination
There it
that was
goes.
unavoidable and basically cheated to win. I couldn't do anything. I had no way
Oh,
I could
that
do anything about
team.
any of that.
Look at how bad that team is.
No.
That is amazing.
Like, I'm a Pokemon noob, but that team.
No.
What does Disable do? Does it disable Water Pulse? So you can't use
What
it
does
anymore?
Disable do?
Because Disable, doesn't that take the last attack that it did and make it so he can't use it anymore? So if I do this, he just can't hit me with Water Pulse anymore. Right? Is that correct? Is that what Disable does?
No.
Occo did really ask if DSP did something smart.
Okay. Good.
He still took over half damage from that.
Yep.
It'd be funny if he doesn't kill a single fucking one.
It's
of the
disabled no
Pokemon.
more? It only disabled it for one turn? Then what's the point?
What'd you expect?
We're done. I can't do this. We're done. Disable doesn't work. It only disables it for one turn, which is completely worthless. Right? The thing gets to hit me for more than 50% of my life. She has a super potion that fully restores the HP of any Pokemon. There's no way I can win this. I can't.
Oh
There's
my
no
God.
way to win this fight
Mental
right now. I have to
midget
go grind.
wrangler. Oh my god, just play.
Why is his Pokemon
There's literally
so
no way to
weak
win
ass
that
one
fight. I have to go grind to get to the
Look at him force
See, that's
quitting.
the smart thing. Quit the
18, I'll
game,
never
reload
win.
your save, and actually go fucking grind, idiot.
Or lose the fight, go back to your last save.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember, he does pay the $5 to name a Pokemon, then he uses it for the entire stream, bruh.
Really?
Okay, I have enough of those.
Bro,
so
I used to
just need-
grind the shit out of training my Pokemon. Like, I'm pretty sure my first time through Red, like I had my Pokemon, my main Pokemon at like 20. Like level 20, something like that. By the time I got to Misty.
Yeah.
When I played Pokemon, I was like, "Yay, Charizard level 80." Everyone else mid-30s.
Yeah.
No, I was that
partial to Venusaur.
Oh,
that
and then in Gen 1, I found that glitch, you know, the whole like the escape rope thing, so you could pick like what Pokemon you wanted to catch out in the in Viridian Forest. You know,
I
that
can't
glitch,
comment.
the escape rope glitch thing. And I accidentally found out how to get a Gengar, the level 1, what was it, level 0 or level 1 Gengar. So I was just rolling around with like a level 80 Gengar at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. I love how
Or
everybody
level
in his
100,
chat
whatever
is
that
just
glitch is.
his chat is just mocking him so far hard. Like some people are disabled for life, Phil.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I love how some people are like, fuck this cheating game. That is amazing. No, chat, when I played Scarlet Violet, and those streams are still available, I believe, on YouTube, I kind of overgrinded a little bit as well. But, like, you kind of have to with Pokemon just to, like, clap the game. I did, like, end up beating the final boss in Scarlet Violet pretty easily.
Well, that was all
Yeah, so using those glitches, using those glitches to get Muse, the easy mode thing, I just like was doing random amounts of the God, what was it? The thing to lower the speed of a Pokemon. and like I go to a Pidgey, do that, and then just to see what Pokemon I can get, and I found out the one that got me Gengar.
Yeah.
And so I roll around with the Gengar.
I think you were talking about either like I want to say Leer or Sand Attack or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sand Attack. Sand Attack. Yeah, it's like that thing you go and use the escape rope, and then you go like when you encounter a trainer, you know, that glitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I forgot all the steps to do, and I forgot what it was called, but it was a way to basically get whatever Pokemon you wanted if you knew how many times to lower a Pokemon's speed.
Huh. Well, that was going to be the last thing.
And most people used it from Mew.
That was going to be the last thing to talk about tonight, but I figured this would be worth showing off. If you play PUBG Mobile in Japan, the HoloLive star Yoru Shika Ayame is getting a PUBG skin.
Does she play PUBG?
I imagine she will now.
If I remember, she is one of those people that's kind of like an FPS gamer.
Yeah, she
So
probably does play PUBG.
shooters.
I know PUBG, especially mobile, is kind of popular in Japan because mobile gaming is way more popular.
Yeah, Asians love their mobile gaming.
Well, also it's because like they're like how work-life balance is. It's easier for them to play. Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
It's significantly easier because a lot of your stuff is on the public transport train, which usually mobile gaming is king.
Mm-hmm.
That's so mean, chat. That's so mean. Jinx used Leer. It stole 80 billion Poké dollars.
Oh my gosh.
See, it's actually for that reason that stuff like the Steam Deck blew up in Japan.
Yep. Steam Deck and Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Switch sales in JP compared to North America are vast.
Will increase in Akirium supply? Yes, it will. Chatter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna catch flack for that, but it's worth it. I will die on that hill.
What hill? Oh,
Jinx is Mr. Popo's wife. I will die on that hill.
Oh gosh.
See, Mako might get that joke if he watched Dragon Ball.
No, I know who Mr. Popo
Form a
is.
circle.
Okay.
I know who Mr. Popo
All these squares form a circle.
I don't know. I just thought that was interesting and worth bringing up for a minute. But there you go, chat.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't play PUBG, but
Is it PUBG getting another collaboration? I could have swore I read they were getting another collaboration, like for the main game as well.
I don't know. That's the stream for tonight, chat. I didn't get to the quartering stuff again, but you know what? That's okay. The quartering stuff is still
a lot
evolving.
of your chat probably is okay with that.
No, the quartering stuff is still evolving, so we'll probably talk about it tomorrow during Hump Day before Dog Wave. But
no quarter pounder here.
Not tonight. Not tonight. But thank you everybody for coming by tonight. Let me make sure I got everything before we leave. I think I might have missed one. Yes, I did. Devastator for 5 Canadian. Starmie is weak to electric, grass, and bug types. I beat Misty Starmie with a Beedrill. That's pretty. It's pretty funny considering that Beedrill is
also pretty bad, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty funny.
It's a children's game. It's not hard to beat. Phil is just retarded.
And he's the reason why games are easy nowadays.
He's one of the reasons
He's
why.
the reason why yellow paint exists.
Exactly. Even then, it's not enough for him.
He's one of the reasons why. But that's all I got for tonight, chat. Before I leave you all off, all right, I don't know if anybody any of my friends here have heard this clip, but I'm going to play it again anyway, just to wish you all
see it at the beginning.
Just to wish you all off a happy Easter. We're going to play this.
Tomorrow is Easter Sunday, so to all you Christians out there, happy Easter. And to the Jews, nice try.
This is pretty good.
I mean,
I heard that the first time.
Somebody's got to send that to Rage.
The only other one I could think of is what I'd usually use, and as a Christian, I still get the biggest kick out of it. My family uses it as Happy Zombie Jesus Day.
No. All right, chat. I'm gonna send you a couple different places. Mori is streaming her birthday stream, I believe, so I'm sending you to her on YouTube. On Kick, I am sending you over to Leaflet. I don't think you can raid on Rumble. If so, somebody's gonna have to teach me next time.
Actually.
I don't know how to do that, so I will do that next time. But you guys have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow.
Don't forget Dog Wave, and we have Cinevere on tomorrow night.
Yes, we will have Cinevere on tomorrow night.
Everyone.
I saw this one recently. I put it in inside chat. I Jesus, Savior of Azeroth.
Anyway.